on the beat. Yo, salute to everybody in the building. Salute to everybody in the building. Rogue, I see you in the building. Salute. Gary, I see you in the building. Chase Millie, definitely run the city. I see you in the building, man. Let's talk and let's see who in here. Let's give it a few seconds and let's get into this word. We're going to give some people some time to pull up. Forgive me for my tardiness. I had a couple of people that told me they had some things to do and I was running a little late myself. And I decided to push it back a little bit. You dig what I'm saying? Up the score, I see you in the building. Salute. Dunbars, I see you in the building. That's what I'm talking about, man. Let's get into this work, y'all. Let's make history, y'all. Let's make history, y'all. I appreciate y'all for pulling up in the building. You got your boy himself, Sharon McLeod, son. Feeling a little better today than I was feeling yesterday. Every day better is always better than it was the one the day before, especially if you're still alive and you're still free. Why would you rather wake up being somebody other than we? We're now rocking with the best. Today, we're going to try to make some history. How we looking? I'm good. Get my hat right. How we looking? You know, little OG shit, Carhartt shit, you know. How I'm looking? We good? Got a mean bucket on. I got one of the spliffs loaded with the shatter. Got one of the spliffs loaded with the moon rock. They're all great creations. Shout out to Chase Millie to run the building. Smoke-a-thon. Shout out to Tube Chronicles. Shout out to Ron Bull. Shout out to FTC Vice. Shout out to King Crego. It's already 13 in the building, y'all, and we only been running for about 2 minutes. Come on in here and hit that like button and tell me who in here. Hit that like button and tell me in here. I'm on my string of bells shit today. I'm only talking about the haircut. Dog Soldier Digital Broadcasting. I make sure when I drop this link today, some of you brothers going to get up here and we going to talk. Drop guards. Come on in here, y'all. Come on in here and get this love. What they talking about? What they mean black men can't come together and work? What they mean? This ain't even about black men today. This is about all men. Let me tell you something about how the devil works. Number one, Ask Dunbar. Is he in the building? I loaded this live yesterday. Because I wanted the people to think, not forget, I didn't forget. I asked Dunbar, yo, do you see the shit? He was like, nah, I don't see it. So I was saying, you know, maybe when we get closer and closer to the time, it's going to pop up. Let me tell y'all something about the devil. I want everybody to stop what y'all doing and say, devil be gone. Marion Morrison. He said, are you old? Is Lee from Anderson, South Carolina going to let you know? I listened to your podcast. That's a fact. Appreciate you. They said we're not going to do it. Shit, the devil's a lie. What's in y'all spliff? See, I asked y'all to wait. Look, I kept my word, y'all. Look. I got it right there. They not lit. They not lit. I kept my word. I said, we're going to do this like gentlemen. We're going to sit down like, shout out to Ron Books. We're going to shut out and we're going to sit down. And what over here, they named this the Big Dice Chronicles, a.k.a. the YouTube Legends Lounge. The YouTube Legends Lounge. This is where the legends come hang out. Shout out to the elder Zeke Black. I notice y'all are getting tired of the sucker shit. I notice y'all really getting tired of the sucker shit. Y'all really are tired of the sucker shit, and y'all ready from the truth. See, it's the sucker shit, meaning the niggas that's coming up here telling you about what they man did or what they heard about or what somebody told them. But the cloth, that golden era that I come from, see, we don't talk about what the next nigga did. If we decide to talk, we're going to talk about our experiences and our walks in life for educational purposes to try to stop some of these children from making a lot of the mistakes we made. See, a lot of us got away with some of the things we did as far as illusion from police and capture or stick up kids or being shot or AB, I see you in the building, but son, a lot of us are still dealing with the mental anguish. Pay attention. We're still dealing with the mental anguish of the adaptation of us growing up faster than we were supposed to. See, a lot of adults now are acting like kids, but see, when we was kids and we was coming up, we weren't acting. We had to become young adults. See, young adults today, they be working for McDonald's and stuff like that, or they be working for Pathmark or Subway or McDonald's or something like that, trying to build up their, you know, they work ethic. When we was in the street, we had to go get that work. City Bam, I see you in the building. We had to go get that work. We had to pick up a different work ethic. Like when you go to certain jobs, right? Like if you work for construction, they make sure you have a guard belt. They make sure you have a hard hat. They make sure you have hard boots, steel toe boots, because that's called PPE. It's called PPE. It's an acronym for personal protection equipment. Personal protection equipment. In the street, we have PPE also. A pistol, a vest, and drugs. That's our PPE. A gun to defend ourselves, a vest to stop penetration of bullets, and drugs to take care of our life and try to survive with the ones we love. Let's get into this work, y'all. Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Salute, 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 salute. Come on in here, y'all. Gangsters, come on in here. Come on in here. Let me tell you how the devil worked. I set this up yesterday, but for some reason, there was no indication about this live. I had to just redo just live just now. I swear to God, it's your law. I just had to do this live again. And I noticed, ironically, this time it registered. I did a live just now. Nobody was popping up about 2-3 minutes. I said, hold up, something ain't right. I'm still looking at YouTube and it wasn't registered. Ironically, pay attention to what I said in the thumbnail. Ironically, I've been talking all week about us getting over these humps and these hurdles we have in the street with just communicating with each other. And ironically, on YouTube, that broadcast was not permitted. Shout out to Chase Millie for hitting me up. He thought I had a shadow OD. You know, we smoke good, Robin Hood. You can tell by my bucket, I'd be like, fuck it. A lot of you niggas don't understand. These is $50 and $60 spliffs. You can tell by my bucket, I'd be like, fuck it. But you know, that's another thing. Neither here or there. Neither here or there. We got 21 people in the building. How are them likes looking? Let me get on them likes. Y'all know how I play. Let's get this shit right. Hold up. We can get a bunch of likes in here when we trying to go at each other crazy. Come on. We got 10 likes and 22 people in the building. Hold on. We got to get that shit together. Y'all better get y'all motherfucking mind right. Shit. The streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me. Yeah. The streets ain't never loved me. Yeah.
The streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried. Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. The streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah. You know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. GD. I've been shot. I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed. I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from where niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that, loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tax. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit. It's how we music, nigga. Go.
20 people in the building. We only got 12 likes. Come on out them bushes and hit that like. Come on out the bushes and hit that like. Yo, Craig, they just sent me a video of you, son, in a Wingstop beating a nigga up for the last 2 chicken sandwiches, son. I'm thinking about posting that shit. But since we serious over here today, I'm gonna wait. Oh, yeah, and another thing, y'all, I wanted to talk about. When it comes to the Friday and the Saturday night sip, I'm sipping, having a good time. I'm smoking. I'm joking. It's humor. Just humor. Please don't take certain things literal, even though certain things I say I mean, but I be joking. Please don't take what I'm saying literal because I be joking. Even though I mean what I say, Friday and Saturday night, y'all, anything goes. It's the end of the week. We having a good time. It's the Friday night sip. It's the Saturday night sip. That's my extension. Rest in peace to the Dread Al Compa. And when I say anything goes on Friday and Saturday nights, anything goes on Friday and Saturday nights. Facts. So you might pop up one Friday night, you might pop up one Saturday night, and I might be up here venting. See, let me explain something to you. When I vent about something, I'm very, very upset. Sometimes I can be heartbroken about it, but I have a way of turning it into humor. Humor for myself and humor for other people around me to laugh. That right there helps me get through certain things. That's another reason why I said, yo, let's go ahead and try to see if we can get this Congress of a group of individuals up here on the table talking about individual problems that they are going through in their everyday life. Let me let these rules be known right now. Number one, I don't want 2 people up here that have a problem on YouTube talking about what problem they got on YouTube. The minute you start doing that, I will take you from up on the platform. See, we got to get the rules straight. before we get this started. There's going to be some order and some discipline and some respect around each other as men and as adults. We're not going to disrespect each other. We're going to be patient. We're going to let people talk. Some people talk faster than others. Some people comprehend slower than others. So what we're going to do is we're going to be non-biased, and we're going to overstand the fact that everyone is not the same. Before you come up here, I want you to understand everyone's frame of mind is not the same. That's neither good nor bad. That just means due to certain circumstances, certain information, or certain experiences in life, certain people have the advantage, some people don't have the advantage, and some people are unbeknownst to a lot of things. So this is what this whole meeting is about. This is what this whole meeting is about. I notice on YouTube we can go from platform to platform to platform to platform, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Some platforms more, going at each other disrespectfully, directly, indirectly, sneak dissing. We're going to stop all that. Shout out to Calico. Shout out to Behind the Bar. We had a situation yesterday, inshallah, where two gentlemen that have a history of turmoil between them were on my platform. And I don't know if the whole world thought that I had both of them up there to disrespect each other. Wrong again. What I did was, shout out to DJ Calico, because he had said Behind the Bar's name, and Behind the Bar Main was in the chat because he supports me and I support him. What I told him was, if you're still here, come up on the stage. If anybody's seen the show, you can go back and watch it. You can notice when they came up there, I respectfully asked for everyone to take a breather, listen to what I was saying from a logical point of view, from somebody standing out from outside looking in. And I did my best for them to focus on the problem that seemed like stirred between them. But at that particular moment yesterday, inshallah, sometimes people just aren't ready to let bygones be bygones. Yesterday wasn't the actual time. Unfortunately, the blessing behind yesterday is more and more of a reason why we need to get shows like this, why we need to have sessions like this. Number one, yes, I want these sessions to be successful up here on this show, but I think as men and as people really trying to get to a better upliftment and communication amongst each other, we should designate certain people in our neighborhoods to conduct these type of meetings right in our own neighborhoods with each other. Am I making any sense? We should designate somebody that is dedicated and have a place where people can come together and congregate without a bias about things that are upsetting them. I want this to be the platform to launch that for many other platforms that have these also debates, because these are the conversations that's going to help us interact with each other. These are the conversations that's going to help us interact with our women. These are the conversations that's going to have us betterly interact with our children, and so forth and so forth. So tonight on the Big Dice Chronicles, what I want to do is have some individuals come up here. And the first thing I want us to do is say peace. Introduce yourself. Let us know where you're from. Let us know if you have a YouTube page. Let us know if you don't have a YouTube page. One thing for sure, too, is for certain, we do understand that you are a human being, and we are here to have a non-biased conversation about problems that erupt in each of our lives as men. This has nothing to do with white. This has nothing to do with black. This has nothing to do with Chinese. Even though as a black man, I feel as though certain adversities were put in front of us specifically for harder punishment. Yo, Hank, I see you in the building. A lot of people say, quote unquote, what's not going to happen. I disagree. I disagree. I strongly say that nothing is going to happen overnight. It took God 7 days to build the world. 6 days, excuse me. He rested on the seventh day. But I'm telling y'all, with great energy, great focus, great reasoning, great logic, we will definitely be on the road to recovery on a whole as men talking to each other, at least on this part of the world on YouTube. We know how to talk to each other. We know how to talk to our sons. We know how to talk to our daughters. We got to learn how to communicate with each other without being sarcastic, disrespectful, overly aggressive, and disregarding the certain words that come out of our mouths upset people to the fact, well, we can't say you're acting like a girl or that's no reason to get upset. We just have to understand the fact that it upsets them. Some people have a shorter and a lighter tolerance for jokes. I'm not going to say blatant disrespect because a lot of times people are just being sarcastic, playing. It's up to the party to understand that it's just a joke. The link is dropped if anybody want to pull up and we want to get this start going. Everybody that's pulling up and want to participate, for the people that's here so far, the link is dropped and come on up here, Vladimir. One thing I want you to do is come up here with non-bias. Second thing I want you to do is come up here with all the respect in the world. Third thing I want you to come up here with is understanding if you come up here front and trying to play games, it's never going to help you with anything. And all you're going to do is disrupt peacefulness and a great message and a great conversation and build that we're trying to establish. While some people decide to pull up, shout out to Jaffe.
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tougher than he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds I'm cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy, when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. All these expensive clothes, like was that smart? Now they uploading their clothes on the Poshmark. Switch, baby, careful with this. I mean, it's bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like, high from who? Bout to put your car on skates. You think you sliding through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The streets said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tougher than he still told.
Appreciate for the people that pulled up today. Like I said, the link is dropped. You can pull up and we can get this show started. And as people gradually decide to come in, we can get this show on the road. Hope everybody having a good week. This is the last week. I thought this was the best time to try to make this go on, is because for everybody that has to start the week tomorrow, some people got to go to work tonight. Some people work overnight tonight. Like, shout out to my people at the House of Rayford. Shout out to my people at Murphy Brown. Some people go in tonight for 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night, and don't get off into the morning. At least before you go in tomorrow, or for some of the people that might go to bed early that's not watching now, on the way to work, I know some people that sit up and listen to the show on the way to work, and they might have a better aspect of energy and spirituality as far as going into the job, because especially going into the job on a Monday can be detriment sometimes. Just like going to work on a Friday or a Saturday, if that's your last day of the week to work, if you have overtime. But if you gotta wait to Friday, when you get up Friday and you know you're going to work, 9 out of 10 times, some people get paid on Friday. So you're happy about the fact that you're getting paid, but then you think about the fact is you still have to go to work. You still have to go to work. Yo, Craig. Chase Milano, Hank. What y'all waiting for? Y'all supposed to be up on the stage rocking and rolling, baby. Supposed to be a scene like, what's that shit? Last night in Las Vegas when we all went up in there looking like Elvis Presley, baby. Had some things that was going on. Family members today had me laughing. My aunt cooked a yang of food for everybody. I snatched 2 of them plates. I ain't gonna front. I snatched 2 disrespectful plates. Yeah. Buffalo wings, potato salad, macaroni and cheese, dirty rice, fried chicken. Yeah. Yeah. In the words of El Compa, Chase Milano said, I will pull up, and I will soon pull up. I'm out here busting the move. I'm going to tell y'all what's going on. I'm going to start out with myself, though. I'm going to tell y'all some real deep shit. You know what's been bothering me, y'all? I'm being so sincere. Let me take my hat off. I'm trying to find a way to eliminate thinking about disloyalty and betrayal. If that makes any sense to anybody. For the past month or 2, I have really, as a person, been trying to eliminate continuously thinking about disloyalty and betrayal. It's like really been bothering me because, see, the old me back in the days, everything doesn't have to resort to violence or anything like that. That's not what I'm saying. But unfortunately, a lot of things did resort to violence when I was younger. Even if violence wasn't inflicted by per se me. I know a bunch of people that when they got upset with people, they never did nothing to them, but they made sure other people did. The devil has a way of bothering me. And I've been dealing with it to the best of my ability. But I know I need some help because there's some times when I be having them weak points, y'all. And that's what I've been noticing. I want to get to the fact where I don't even have a weak point. I want somebody to help me how to get to the fact where I don't even respond. And even the reason why I don't respond is because I don't think about it. FTC Vice, salute. See, my problem is when I was coming up, disloyalty could cost you your life. Betrayal could cost you your life. Betrayal could cost you your finances. Uh-oh. You got my man Big Hank up in the building.
What's up, baby?
Rolled up, ready to rock and roll. I told you I would wait till I began.
Peace to the chat. Peace and love, yo.
Came from my aunt's house and said I was going to come over here and get this right. Spoke to my man Chase Millie that run the city. He said he was a little bit running late, so I said I'd push it back. But for some reason, Hank, this broadcast, I had this shit up since yesterday, and it was totally invisible. It never registered.
Yeah, YouTube's crazy, man. They do some weird shit, man. For real.
That's just really, really, I'm like, how ironic is that? Now, if I'd have loaded something about talking about Frank Sinatra and Michael Jackson, that would have loaded. I did this yesterday. My man Dunbars was like, how come I can't see it? Matter of fact, shout out to Gary. Gary was saying, Gary, pull up. He was saying, yo, Dice, how come I can't find you live?
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I thought because I seen your live from last night, earlier, I guess. So I figured, I was like, oh, he might be asleep or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you was
Oh
up
nah.
you was up
I
pretty
was
late.
up last night. That was me and Compa in that live last night. I was jiving with Compa, y'all.
No doubt, no doubt.
That's why we call it the Friday night and the Saturday night sip, like I said, for the extension of his memory when he used to be saying jiving at the crib on Friday and Saturday, you know?
Right.
Because he said on Friday and Saturdays, if people remember, he said that's when you're supposed to bust a move.
Right. I
You know what
used
I'm
to be
saying?
over there. I used to be over there, Dice. Like I'd be a lot of places, but I'd be in the bushes. You know what I'm saying? I'd be in the cut, and that's just because I like a lot of the time I like to just watch. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like to engage sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's like super buffoonery and shit like that. I,
Word.
I I fall all the way back. You know what I'm saying? I still watch it though. You know what I'm saying? It's still
Yeah, for the
entertaining.
amusement, but I don't
Yeah,
engage. That's right.
but I don't take anything serious off of it or anything. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I tell people a lot of times I watch some shows, I just be like, I never say nothing in the chat, but I'll be like, come on, man. But you know, whatever it takes for a person boat to float, who the fuck am I, man?
Yeah, exactly. But there's a
But how
lot
you
of
feeling today, brother?
I'm feeling all right, man. You know, I'm doing okay. You know, thanks for asking. Just kind of low key day. It was raining. Um, I woke up early this morning, rolled up a blunt, made a coffee, and then I just started. I don't know. I hopped on the video game, started playing games and shit. Fucking hit up what's his name? Cuba Del Bronx or whatever. He plays video
Oh,
games.
shout out to Cuba the Bronx. I shared it with him and I shared it with Black to the P too. I
Yeah,
shared it with a few people. Matter of fact, when I did it on the community board, a lot of people had actually checked it and a few had commented, but there's a few people that said they was gonna try to pull up. But I think this is what we needed in YouTube. I don't say a sector. I just say if it has some relativity and people are binding to it or adapting to it, we need some type of balance.
Absolutely. I've been saying that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just some things are just too much, man. You know what I'm saying? And you definitely need something to fucking counterbalance that. So nobody's losing too many brain cells and we're not fucking going crazy and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
And people stay right.
there's only so much fucking Jerry Springer you can watch. You understand? Like, I don't know whoever's done a fucking prison vid, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, a good portion of that, you're gonna watch TV if you have a TV in there or whatever, or if you run the TV. So
Like every now and then, I like wrestling, but I don't want to watch it every day.
right, there's some shit you don't have to indulge every single day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Especially
feel like
when it gets to the fact where people are going crazy over it.
right, and then on top of it, right, like if you're going crazy, right, and then everybody's claiming that it's not real. You know what I'm saying? So if it's not real, why the fuck are you going crazy for? Do you understand? So I feel like some people mix the real shit with the fake shit. So it's hard for people in the chat and viewers to decipher what's real and what's fake. You understand what I mean? And
That's
then guys, the chat will get all fucking riled up and then say something about one dude, and then fucking he'll be like, oh, you know, like everybody's ganging up on me and shit. But it's like, dog, you just said something fucking 2 days ago or whatever that contradicted everything you're saying today. You know what I'm saying?
right
So
now.
a lot of guys, you know, it's a lot of low awareness going on. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this how I look at this section. A nigga who ain't got shit going on in life, right? He's bored. He's like, oh, you know what? Let me go to the store, go get some alcohol. He's getting a cheap alcohol, gets drunk, and then he hits the fucking button on live and then fucking jumps around, making himself look like a fucking retard. You know what I'm saying? Which is cool for, you know, but every single show, every show is just like it's too much, yo, and I feel the type of way afterwards. Like, damn, I feel like if I'm watching this shit, I'm like, you know, I'm participating in it. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm not about that clown shit. You heard me?
That's right. That's what I said to myself too. In the beginning, I used to ask myself, I used to question a lot of people by their avatars, don't even know them, never had a conversation with them. I may have seen them in certain chats and they might have been in and out of here or whatever like that. But it's a lot of times I've watched commentary from these podcasts and I said to myself, people cannot be this evil, or it's a bunch of evil people in this world, or people have been zombie-tized.
Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. Like this sector is like a couple guys, they own buses or whatever. They're getting on the bus and they're fucking telling everybody, yo, come on, get on the bus, come on, get on the bus. And then they're getting in the bus, they're driving that shit off a bridge and crashing, dog. You know what I'm saying? So you're not leading anybody to anything of substance. You're leading them to their demise, yo. Cause yo, like if you're not a clown and you're up here doing clown shit, I'm gonna think you're a clown. You can't turn around and be like, oh, I'm not a clown now, nigga. You just fucking did all that shit just now. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know.
That's a fact. You can't tell me you ain't no clown.
It's better to be yourself instead of trying to be somebody that you're not. You know what I'm saying? Like, none of these niggas are real actors, bro. Like,
hold on right quick. Hold it down right quick. Hold it down.
Hold it down? All right. I can't see the chat. What's up, chat? What's up, everybody? Maj, Chase, Craigo, all the folks. I got a YouTube channel. It's at Hank McCoy 187. I do like news, sports, shit like that, fun shit. I haven't had too much discussions or anything. Actually, I haven't had any discussions. I've had like a couple of lives that I've done by myself just to like talk about, like I pick a specific topic and then I talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So,
Excuse me.
What's up? You back?
Yeah, I'm back. Excuse me, y'all. My cousin asked me what's going on in town. I said, I'm live. I'm in the house. I don't care what's going on in town. I said, I just left my aunt's house. I got 2 plates of food. I got some baked chicken, some roast beef, you know what I'm saying, some cube steak, some dirty rice, some macaroni and cheese, some potato salad. The only thing I didn't get is I didn't get any motherfucking cake. They killed that damn cake. Yeah.
That's what's up. I had a bunch of food yesterday too. It was my my wife's father's birthday or whatever.
Oh, that's what's up.
So I was eating a bunch of fucking Portuguese food and shit because my wife's Portuguese or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
How this week been going on, man? How this week been going?
My week's decent. You know what I'm saying? Like I take it slow all the time. I try not to do too much, but I mean, yo, I'm not in prison. Fucking, I'm not like on the streets or nothing like that. I'm not struggling, so I'm not complaining about anything really, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Like really, I pulled up just like as a support system or whatever. Like I ain't perfect, you know what I'm saying? I got some problems or whatever, like, but my shit is stupid, you know what I'm saying? It can be resolved, like, well, I wouldn't say stupid, but they're minor.
Louis V, I see you in the building. Salute, brother. We got my man Gary, aka Keep a Cold One, pulling up in the building, y'all.
Keep a cold one. What up, baby?
Hey, what's up going on, brother?
How you doing, man? How you doing?
Same old thing.
Oh, I see you. I see you.
I had to run to the store.
You know what, man?
The rules of engagement is that you enjoy yourself while you're on the show. So I had to stay sober all day long without a cold one until 7 o'clock until I was able to come on here.
Yo, guys, let me tell you something. Let me tell you, I respect this guy, right? Because he drinks, right? But you don't never see him up there fucking saying something stupid or fucking, you understand? So really, can we really blame the fucking alcohol and drugs and shit like that? Or is it really an underlying fucking
It's something inside. That's what I said. It's a problem.
It's
a root. It's a root that's just amplified more sometimes when additives are involved. That's a cold-blooded fact. That doesn't have anything. Because my uncle used to get drunk and want to dance with everybody until he fell asleep.
Me, I get drunk. I want to blow somebody's head off. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped drinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? I get super aggressive. Like all that shit that I hear everybody talking about, I did all of that.
That's right.
I know I don't talk like fucking everybody else, but that's because
the killer ain't got no conversation. The killer just killed.
I'm gonna be real with you. It took years for me to be able to express myself in this way instead of coming at you with that fucking homie G yo shit, fucking gangster shit. Like
me too, bro. You ain't did nothing wrong. Me too.
I've heard it all, and like when I hear people talking like that, honestly, like I look at them like, dog, you're seriously uneducated. Because black people do not talk like that,
and that's everybody, a cold-blooded fact.
They have this fucking. It's a stigma, that it's just hard to break and all that shit, and fucking whatever, It doesn't
And
make
you know
you.
what? They used to say that to me. They used to be like, Dice, why you talk like that? I said, talk like what?
Yo, all my friends, because they're all fucking gangsters, yo. You know what I'm saying? They're all blacks, Hispanics. You know what I'm saying? That's who I fuck with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I went through that too. I can be that too. I just think, thank you to my mother for always giving me libraries. It's a time and a place for everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything isn't yo. What the fuck, yo? I done did everything. Ain't that?
Yo, for real. And yo, honestly, like if you're really trying to do something with yourself, like you can't be going up into fucking business meetings and fucking job interviews and shit like that, talking about, yeah, yo, this nigga said blah blah blah, this and that. Like these white dudes are gonna look at you like, I am scared, yo. I'm out of here.
Sit back
No,
like this.
we're gonna take the money out of here. I'm sorry, I can't do business with this guy.
Like he's not even gonna be alive.
You know what I'm saying?
How are we gonna invest in somebody that's gonna either be in prison or be dead in about 2-3 weeks?
Absolutely. You know, like it shit's crazy, man, but it is what it is. It's life. You know, I'm living mine and I can't tell nobody else what to do. And I don't want to tell nobody else what to do. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everyone should be their own individual and not be a fucking follower and fucking, you know, act like everybody else just because it's like the wave. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers, we got a lot of surfers out here, man, just riding that wave. You know what I'm saying? A lot of surfers, no originality at all, no real content. You know what I'm saying? And, yo, I stay, I'm quiet. I'm in the bushes. Niggas probably like, oh, nigga. I'm the nigga watching your shit, doggy. You understand?
And that's crazy. That's why I was letting you talk, because I ain't mean to cut you off from a supporter stand view. That's a hell of a point, man. Like the shit is aggravating because I said the same thing from a trying to be a supporter, trying to get into the podcast. But when I get into it, I could be like, I can get one good show and then 2 good shows, and I'll be like, what the fuck is going on?
Right. That's a fact.
Like, this shit just gets old, you know what I'm saying? And it shows that, like, your talent level. You understand? Like, everybody's claiming, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this, I'm the best, and all that. But it's all the same people in the same chats. They just move to different fucking platforms. That's all. And then, you know, your subscribers are all the same, too. Like, most of the niggas on here, they have, and I said this on Chase's, I just posted on his wall earlier or whatever, and I told him, I said, yo, most of the niggas on here in this section or whatever, you are all sharing the same fucking subscribers. So it's like, yo, you're not moving any further than this. That's it. This is as far as you're going to fucking make it. That 1,000, 2,000 subscribers, bro. Real talk. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this.
I'm glad you.
I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a nobody. But, yo, all my subscribers. I'm gonna be real with you. All my subscribers. I don't have no niggas that subscribe to me from here.
I don't know why you don't drop your link. I would have subscribed. You know that.
I don't listen.
No, I'm subscribed to you.
Oh,
I'm subscribed to you. Because I remember one time I checked your thing when you subscribed to me, because you subscribed to me after the Velo interview, and then when I pressed your page, because I'd be checking for trolls, you really had content. And anytime I press for a page and it's content, I subscribe back. But when I see one subscriber, I don't be that's.
You can see it's a troll. You know what I'm saying?
I like, this is some bullshit, or it's somebody that just every now and then watches YouTube.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Yo, Meek, I see you in the building. Salute. I'm glad you pulled up, girl. Yo, Gary, talk to me. Tell me something good. How your week been going, brother? What's going on?
Everything been going good, man. You know, well, I spend most of my week, when I'm not talking to you guys, I'm over there dealing with the kids and doing what I got to do as a father or whatever. Other than that, it's been a good week, man. I ain't gonna hold you. It's this rainstorm out here. It's crazy, man.
Ron Buggs, I see you in the building.
Yeah.
Like a tsunami out there, bro.
But yeah, I know. But you know, it's funny that you said that, Hank, because let me go to my avatar. I got to put this phone up to my face, and I hate how I look when I go close to the camera. So hold on, man. It's funny that you say that, Hank. It's funny that you say that, Hank, because today I saw something that was beautiful. Big Dice is love with his unity shit is reaching out to different people. I saw 2 brothers that were going at each other's neck, and I stood in the bushes watching them, and they went at each other's neck, and one of them went live today, and the other brother pulled up, and you know what? They pieced it out. They pieced it out. They said, yo, I love you, and I love you too, brother. This, that, and the third. And then I went into the chat, and I said, today at 7 p.m., blah, 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 we'll be there. And when they pull up, I'm going to say something. I'm going to let y'all know who they are.
That's a
They
fact.
pieced
See,
it up
that
and
ain't
showed
never
love to
love.
each other. And that was so beautiful. I was like, this shit. And El Chopper shit is starting to reach out to these motherfuckers. They're getting tired of it. Oh, but yo, but it was my fault. I didn't mean to say that. Oh yeah, and you know that was fake. I don't know, the people are saying it doesn't matter what you did back then. And they pieced the whole thing out. I know people are gonna be hating on that because they wanted these two brothers to go at each other's neck. Well, I saw them two brothers piece it out today. Anything's possible.
That's right.
Anything's
Shout
possible.
out to whoever that
Big
is.
Dice's
That's
love
right.
messages going out. I was promoting this thing all week long. Everybody's checked. Oh, men's career. I want everybody to pull up because I said that this is something that needs to be done. This man's dream, and he's going to use Dice to make it happen on Earth. And he's watching over from heaven. He's going to make sure that this happens. And he made those two brothers that were going at his neck. I'm talking about they were going at his neck. I listened to them. I suck my dick. And they pieced it out today. It's to the point where I almost cried, man. Seriously.
That's gangster. Yo, Ron Bulls, you
said,
heard that,
Dice,
Ron Bulls?
God bless you, man. God
Ron
bless
Bulls
you
up
for
there
that, bro.
talking about
You can't play both sides, you niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told. Like, what I gotta do to make you niggas rhyme? Like, I'm ready to kill when the kind of minds be cautious. I'm dealing with more sticks than a porcupine. Quill spines, whatever you wanna call them. Yeah, plus my little mama, she a trap queen. Doggy when she mixed with that Fetty, give him a wop lean. It was a whole lot of cars when there was stimmies round. We going over a year and half you niggas down. Hold these expensive clothes like was that smart? Now they uploading they clothes on the Poshmark. Swiss baby, careful with this. I mean this bitch sharp. One across, one down the middle, look like a chrome heart. Damn, I'm always outside. I'm like high from who? Bound to put your car on skates. You think you slide through? I help build my niggas. This ain't Legos. Protect the fan by any means. I be Diego. Yeah, tiger to you niggas. I'm an animal. It's a jungle where I'm from. What y'all wanna do? You can't play both sides. You niggas gotta choose. Niggas out here being tough until they make the news. Mama said her son ain't hurt nobody. The street said her son was catching plenty bodies. If you accept these charges, then please hold. In every hood, it was a nigga that was tough, but he still told.
In every hood, there was a nigga that was tough, but they said he still told, y'all.
My baby. No. In the shower, and I'm going to
Said he still told. He said he still told. He still told. But you know what? Just like what Hank was saying earlier, that's what's been really bothering me. I'm trying to find a way to eliminate thinking about betrayal and disloyalty. That shit sits on my head like a strawberry float, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna be real with you, Dice, man. Like, I wouldn't let stuff like that fester inside of your mind, because you know it will bring out the worst in you. You understand? And that's not what you want to do. You know, I know because I watch your show. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts.
And fucking, you know, when you're at your best is you're at your humblest, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. And I thought about that. That's a fact.
I know people like seeing you fucking, you know, pull the guns out and fucking shoot at people. I do too. I ain't gonna lie. I do. I'm gonna keep it 100. When you do your thing, you get in that bag, you do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm in the back. Like, yeah, get this motherfucker.
This is a funny dude. That's
but
facts.
yo, for real, you're like, yo, when you're speaking like, you know, real shit, real content and shit, I pay attention, man. And everybody else
And
does
me,
too, man.
when I get into that mood, I go severe. Like,
oh yeah, you do. That's why, I'm gonna be real with you. That's why I was shooting at you a while ago, because
I go severe.
You went in, I was like, yo, this nigga's crazy right now. Like, yo, what the fuck? Like, but I didn't understand what was going on. You know what I'm saying? As a viewer,
That's
I
right.
didn't understand what was going on. I was just taking composite. You understand? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know how close you and him really was. You understand? And then I looked at, I'm thinking like, damn, that could have been me and my homie. You understand?
Facts.
So
but you know, Jay-Z said from a distance, two people arguing, you can't tell which one is really the fool.
Exactly. Just like when you see a dude and his wife, his girl beefing or whatever, you don't know what's the situation. You don't want to stick your face in it. You know what I'm saying?
Me, I've learned, especially this is my thing. I got a cousin down here. She came down here one night and It's like if you don't leave my aunt house around 10 o'clock, 10:30, because usually they have a barbecue, so she'll be drinking from like beers from 11, 12 o'clock in the morning, and then in the afternoon it'll turn in from beers to alcohol and then wine. You know what I'm saying? Because they're trying to catch themselves from going too hard, and then around 7:30, 8 o'clock, that shit go into shots and then trauma from 100 years ago comes up.
Yeah, that's how it was with me. I can relate to that. I can relate. I'm gonna be real with you, yo. I was like fucking alcohol, like severe. Like
Mildred Chantel, I see you in the building. Black to the P, I see you, beloved. The link is dropped, brother. Yo, Black to the P, this is for us to come up and vent and see what's going on. Getting our situations together. We're gonna start venting once a week on Sunday. As men to come together and start talking to each other. I heard earlier that some individuals was clashing on YouTube, and then they went to an actual platform today and they broke bread and said peace, because it's getting to the fact that even if we don't have to be around each other, we can still be cordial and respect each other. I think if we start talking about the stuff that's bothering us in life, fuck YouTube. That's why whoever comes up here, I would appreciate it if you think about what was going on that got you aggravated. It's people that don't know each other but hate each other because of YouTube. Now, to the people that actually have rapport and relationships and stuff like that before YouTube, that's something, inshallah, we got to pray with. But it's people that's in my chat, hypothetically, just for example, and the people that's in another chat, and then it's making no sense to me, because I'm seeing the degree of disrespect escalate higher and higher. I'm seeing the degree of disrespect escalate higher in the chats than with the podcast creators.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You ain't lying.
That's the part that's bugging me out.
And that's the gaslighting, you know what I'm saying? That's the gas. The chat is the gas, dog. You know what I'm saying? Or the batteries, yo. And then they put that shit in, and then the content creators back. And it's like, it's a fucking video game. You could get niggas to do whatever the fuck you want them to. All you got to do is make up a lie and be like, oh, he said this about you. That's it. They'll be the next day fucking making 3-4 hour live. Yo, I see niggas on here doing lives, right? Fucking 7, 6, 7, 8 hours, nigga. Fucking 15 hours in fucking 2 days. I'm like, damn, that's a fucking almost a work week, doggy. Like, yo, and you ain't even monetized, you ain't nothing, you're not getting nothing off of it. All you're doing is up there hating. That's it, and being angry and lashing out. That shit is crazy, dog. I don't get it. I don't get it. And like, the reason why, if somebody's like, well, why do you care? It has nothing to do with you. It does, because these are people that represent us as a people. You understand what I'm saying? So then other people outside of us, our communities, they look at us like we're fucking idiots, dog. Like we're fucking straight up animals.
That's why we ostracize like that.
And that's why they feel like they can treat us and call us niggas and all that shit or whatever. You understand what I mean? Like some dudes, like, yo, I had a discussion with my best friend. This dude's Italian. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it out there. This nigga's Italian. I did a bid with this nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's my brother. You understand? And he's nowhere near the way that I see other people on here, you know, that are claiming Italian and all that shit.
Black to the P, salute.
You don't walk around calling me nigger and all that
Black,
shit.
what's up, baby? Your mic good? Hold on, let me make sure that's Black. Black, let me see you, man. I don't want nobody coming over here cloning my man. Hold on, is it? Oh no, that's Black because he got a wrench. That's Black because he got a wrench. Yo, Black, what up, bro?
That's them iPhones, man. No, it's joking.
He'll let me know something in the background. Go ahead, Hank.
Well, yeah, you know, it is what it is, dog. You know, my man, I was telling him about certain shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That one white dude was saying the N-word and calling people spics and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that spit word. You know what I'm saying? I look at that like it's fucking even more derogatory than the N word, even though I'm an N. But we all N's or whatever, us and the Spanish, Puerto Ricans and all that. We all the same. You know what I'm saying? But I feel a type of way about that. You know what I'm saying? That word's never come out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Like
Me neither.
I hang
Never.
a good portion of my friends are Ricans, yo. You heard me? So
Me too.
a
A lot of my people are Boricua, man. Shout out to the Aurora family. That's a fact.
So I was telling him about it, and he's like, "Yo, that shit's crazy. Like, how could dudes like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he grew up like how we grew up in the hood, all that shit, and he don't never say the word. You know what I'm saying? He don't.
But you
never
know what I
that.
think, and I've been really analyzing certain things pertaining to YouTube, and even though me, you, Gary, may not understand, we're definitely not going to agree with some of the tactics and the strategies that's used. We have to understand every individual has a computer in their mind that they're destined to follow. It's like when our parents told us, yo, you need to stop staying outside like that on the corner with them boys. You're going to get in trouble. You're going to go to jail. You might get hurt. It didn't compute in our head, even though we had so many friends that were arrested, that were shot, that were killed, that became addicted to drugs. We still stood out there. It had to be something dire that happened to us where we decided to say, you know what? Maybe we should be listening. You know what I'm saying? It's like they gave us one way to survive in my neighborhood, and that was hustling. And then they gave us two places to go after they gave us one way to survive, and that was jail or the penitentiary. Yo, Chase, what's good, brother?
Chase, what up, baby?
Yo, salute, Big Dice. Yo, Hank, salute, bro.
Yeah, baby, good.
Yo, Gary, salute. Salute to the chat.
Chase look like he in Mount Vernon.
Yeah, we in the building.
Tell me something good, brother. How you feeling? How's your week going, man?
Yo, I'm glad it's almost over tonight. But all is well, man. I can't complain and shit. Everything is in order, copacetic. You know, just navigating through life.
My man Gary told me somewhere on YouTube there was a big. I heard you Black to the people. My man told me there was a big YouTube, like actually resolving the issues today on YouTube. That's from the way Gary was describing it, it's gonna be monumental when I find out who it is. And it seemed like that like he said, that sprinkling of compa is really passing between people on YouTube. Because I'm hearing more and more people speak about how they weren't raised to be disrespectful. I'm hearing more and people giving out genuine testimonies about buffoonery that's being spewed out of everyone's mouth, including themselves. I've heard so many.
Nah, absolutely, definitely.
Word, they got a lot of people got missions now to try to redefine their platforms and their identities on YouTube, and I think that's some of the nicest shit in the world, man. Chilling with love, how you doing? I see you in the building.
Yeah, I seen a couple of nice things on YouTube today, man. Like it looked like everybody was kind of like, I don't know, everybody was kind of like in processing mode today. You know, everybody wanted to do a little better today. It looked like
a process. It's just like when you go get that. It's just like when you go buy that. You go get that transmission fixed. When that transmission get rebuilt, it's gonna pull a couple of times until that oil blend in. You dig what I'm saying? But if you put it up on that highway,
nah, absolutely, definitely.
That thing gonna run. Hazel Brown, salute. I see you in the building. We got King Craigo in the building.
Yeah, it was good.
More people pulling up, and then we go get to this is beautiful right here.
Yo, King Craigo, salute. Hazel, salute.
Dice, what it is.
Yo, they just sent me a video. I thought I might have to send you some bail because they had a video of you fighting somebody in the Wingstop. I said, I'm coming to get him if you need me, son.
Here we go.
I seen the video with you and the.
Y'all hold it down, right? Go ahead, I'm here.
Yo, Prego, what up, man?
Prego?
Yo, what's funny, Kay? Yo, Chase. Chase look like his shit froze up.
Oh yeah, mannequin challenge.
What you said? The mannequin
Like-
challenge? It said the mannequin challenge. You, that's crazy.
What, you just getting off of work or something?
My bad, y'all. Yo, hey, who you talking to me?
Yeah, what you working right now?
Yeah. I'm outside working and shit.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But I'm about to pull over and shit. I'm about to pull over and give the show a little bit of my undivided attention. I live on the road, bro. I be on the road all day, every day, man, from sun up to sundown.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
My cousin just called me and said he about to church. My cousin from New York. Shout out to my cousin Booms. He said he ain't forget about it. He just got home from work.
Now I'm about to pull over right now.
He about to pull up in the chat.
Oh, okay.
I see you. You got that bud. That's what I'm talking about, brother. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Chase Millie really run the city. Can you dig it? You got talking like somebody giving you what's that? That water. What's that? Waterboarding in the army? Like they put
what?
King Grego. Where's all the polo shirts at? Where's the polo shirts at? Elvis was the hero the most. He didn't give a damn.
He's an asshole.
All right, how y'all feeling today, man? How y'all brothers feeling? Who had a great week? Who had an all right week? Who having a down week? They glad they just had a week?
I'm happy I had a decent week.
What happened with the chicken wing lemon pepper cognac deal? That's still going through?
Talk about your the new sandwich.
Oh, that's why he don't be smoking no more, y'all. His lungs ain't ready. He been smoking them beaties too long, y'all. My fault. I understand now what it was, Craig. You my man. Damn, Craig. Yeah. Everybody give Craig 5 minutes. Everybody give Craig 5 seconds, man. Buddha's name be praised.
Outside of the YouTube shit, the whole parallel universe shit, life is good, man. Most of my aggravation comes from YouTube. I don't got no issues in life, man. Everything nice.
Y'all hold it down while I take the senior citizen dog out. I wanted to ask you about your short you did, Chase. Yo, you be scaring me, Chase. Yo, Chase, you go from Martin Luther King to the Predator, son. Like you'll do one, and that should be so peaceful and beautiful. And then 30 seconds later, it'd be another one. I'd be like, that ain't Chase. And then I go look at the other one you just did. I'd be like, yo, that's Chase. And then when I go look at the other one, I'd be like, yo, that's Chase too. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like, just like me, somebody can get on your nerves so fast, you'll just pull over and be like, oh, what?
Yeah. That's usually how it happens, man. The way I line up them shorts.
How are we doing that, man? Why is we letting them do that? Let me take Zeus out. Y'all go ahead and bill on that. Give me 2 minutes.
All right.
Yeah, I be lining up my shorts, man. Like my shorts, like I always tell everybody, man, I'm coming from Facebook, I'm coming from Instagram. So I've been like creating content for like 4 years now, 4 or 5 years. So coming to YouTube was nothing, man. Like coming to YouTube was just another dance because it was like I was already comfortable, like being in front of the camera and putting out content you know, and having people responding to the shit that I'm doing. So it wasn't like one of them things where it was like a culture shock when I got here, because I had been watching the sector already too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was already like, I knew what I was getting into. I mean, if anybody goes back to my very first video, it was like some shit about like, I'm here, I'm coming, and everybody get ready. Like, it wasn't no shit like, you know, like I was like trying not to be seen. I knew what I was coming to do, and I'm just actuating my plan, that's all. Word. But like a lot of times with a lot of the stuff that I put out, I be fucking with people's senses, because a lot of time people will project on me like, yo, that nigga Chase mad or he tight, but I don't be mad or tight. That should be entertainment, man. Yo, I be chilling for real.
I can tell
Yeah.
you that's correct.
Yeah.
Yo, Chase, I know you be laughing at these dudes, man.
Yo, that ass, I just be shooting around, yo. I just be having fun, man. This shit is all like gym work, yo. You know what I mean? There's no real emotion into it. There's nobody on YouTube that I don't like, that I can't stand, or that I have a real issue with, man. It's all love, man. Word.
Facts.
Yo, fella, say what's up to my brother, man. My brother's right here. He just pulled up.
Yo, son, I almost know your whole family, yo, bro. Yo, bro, salute, bro. Nice to meet you, man.
All right, what's ready?
Chilling. Well, yo, hey.
Huh?
No, brother. Hey, I'm sub to you too, yo. Yeah, I'm a sub to you for my other channel though, too.
Oh, okay, yeah, good looks, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, Hank, you better send that link too, man. You wearing what?
And yo, if there's anything I can do for your platform, bro, let me know, bro. If you want me to pull up or you want to do an interview or something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna set it up or whatever. You know what I'm saying. Then we could go over there and then get that going over there. You know what I'm saying. Like, there's no reason why we can't have multiple outlets or whatever to go to. You know what I'm saying. I just personally, I haven't done like this right here what Big Dice and them are doing, but I could do this. You know what I'm saying.
Now you can do it. I see. I can look. I can like look at someone like on screen and know if they ready. Like, you good? You ready, bro?
Yeah, I did everything all on my own. You know what I'm saying. My channel, I edit my own videos. I was at first. I used a couple of music formats or whatever that whatever was copyrighted claimed or whatever. So I stopped doing that and I just started making my own beats and shit. You know what I'm saying. So I use all the cheap apps. You know what I'm saying. I could do all that.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
I do it all with the cheap apps. You know what I'm saying. I don't need all this fucking super crazy equipment or whatever. You know what I'm saying. Like, I don't spend too much money. I just put the time in. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And
absolutely. Like, yo, not for nothing. YouTube has been good for me in terms of like sharpening my skills. Cause like I mean, I came with a skill set already. Like I knew what I wanted to do. Like I said, I knew what I wanted to accomplish. But being here, people blindside you. Like things come from all different angles. So it kind of made me prepare a little differently. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Word.
Yo,
but I'm glad I'm here though.
Let me say something real quick.
Doja Broadcast, salute, beloved. I see you in the building. I appreciate you for pulling up.
Yo, Dog Soldier, salute, bro. Salute, bro.
How you feeling tonight, brother? I see you always in the chat. I'm glad you participating with us tonight. This grown folk conversation, trying to get our heads together.
Ain't nothing wrong. We got to clear the airs, man. You know how that go.
Get our heads right. We can get communicating right. We be all right.
That's right.
Tell us a little something about yourself, brother. Tell us who you are.
Well, you know what I'm saying. My mom calls me Damien. Down here in the South. I'm from Queens, New York. You know what I'm saying. I've been down here about 15 years, just doing the daddy game.
Queens,
you know, taking care of what I got to take care. You know.
That's right. Down here in North Carolina too. My name is Damon. That's crazy. Damien and Damon. That's ironic. That's some deep shit. That's crazy right there, yo.
Yo, Dice. You never been over? You been over the Dog Soldier chat to over there?
To where?
It's a dog soldier. You been over there?
I never knew he had a chat until I
Yo.
just seen the brother pull up just now.
You better
with
get
his
over there.
headset
Nah,
on.
not here. He got some
I
shit
know
going
that
on
he
over
be in the
there.
chat. I'd be so scared to go certain places, but I never, if I'd have saw his name, of course I would have checked that out. But I always see
I'm gonna go check it out.
everybody.
Definitely, I'll check it out.
Nah, yo, he got a nice channel. He got a nice channel.
Yeah, and make sure everybody in here go subscribe to the brother. I didn't even know that because that's definitely love, and I will subscribe myself, man. Matter of fact, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, nah,
Tell us what your channel was about, brother.
Yeah, technically I started up. I was just gonna be, dropping news for the community. I'm into dogs. I'm into outdoors and stuff like that. So that was. But then I found myself involved in some YouTube nonsense. So, you know what I mean?
They came and got you. They came and got you. They came and got you.
I ain't nowhere. I'm going right close. Give me 2 seconds. I know that's right.
They got me. So
yeah. But you ready though? Your platform weaponized. You ready? Like you. Word.
Stay sharp, baby.
Nah, you do. Even if you just want to push out content, create content, you don't want no smoke, you gotta still stay ready around here.
That's right. I'm realizing that.
Word.
I'm kind of green. I was green to the scene, and then you know what I mean. I got a rude awakening real fast.
you know, but boxers call it like that first punch. You be in the ring, you be having butterflies, you're not really sure how to move, then you get hit, and it's like, oh shit, all right, let's go.
Hell yeah.
Word. But yeah, man, we here. I'm gonna be going live soon too. I'm setting up my channel now because I haven't done my first live, but it's more because of like lack of time than anything else.
Right.
Because when you set up your live and you press live, I mean, you could go in with an idea of how long you want to talk to your people for, but sometimes time get away from you, man. Especially when you zoning out.
Yeah, if you have a good topic and you guys are just going, you lose track.
Right. And then if there's different dynamics like playing out in the chat, like people asking questions, and it depends on what type of creator you are, because some people don't even pay attention to the chat, and then some people are watching the chat the whole show.
That's a fact.
Yeah, the chat is crazy now, man. The chat is like the chat is like it has been like totally radicalized. Like the chat is more dangerous than the content creator now.
Listen. I look at the chat. You never seen Gladiator? Yo, when the Gladiators fight and shit, the chat's the niggas all around in the arena and shit. Like, they want to see a motherfucker get his head ripped off, dog.
Yeah, it's a whole separate show. Like, so you could go in certain chats and the chat is more interesting than the content being presented.
Everybody has a beef, yo. It's funny. It's just like random beefs everywhere.
Yeah. But yo, like I was saying earlier, my back door, so I'm gonna let you land right now. I was saying earlier that there has to be a higher ceiling though. Like this can't be the all tell all, like, because right now people are scared, like people are scared to invest in this section. That's why this section lags in resources, and that's why you have so much infighting, because it's a manifestation of poverty. When poor people are mad at each other, we turn on each other. We're not mad at the systems that's keeping us poor, but we're looking at each other to try and slaughter and expose. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's a fact.
100%.
But hopefully we get to a better place, man.
Panels like this should open it up, though.
Yeah. It starts the discussion. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's the most important part.
It's so negative that motherfuckers push the narrative of negative is what's gonna make your ass go, but that's not always true. Like I see dudes.
Nah, it's true. You're right.
And take off. To me, Willie and fucking Wallow and Gilly, them two dudes. They the two that supposed to inspire dudes Like, look what they did, man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what people should be reading for. Is shit like that.
And it's crazy, Hank, because motherfuckers still push the negative narrative. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
Yo,
they hate on dudes like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hear, you know how many times I hear fuck Matt Hoffman, fucking fuck Wallow and Gilly and shit. I'm like, yo, man, niggas are fucking crazy right now.
Yeah, you know, it's crazy. It is crazy.
They kicking up dust. They ain't even in this sector. Like, you can say fuck them all you want. At the end of the day, they getting a hell of a check.
Them niggas don't know.
Yeah.
Them niggas don't know who we are, but we know who they are. You understand?
Right.
So it don't.
But yo, you'll also be surprised though, Hank. They do watch us, yo. Those people are watching us. They watching us.
I mean, I've seen like through Bimmy or whatever, probably fucking, you know, that route over there. But I you know, that's the only shit that I've really seen. You know what I'm saying? I haven't.
Nah, I've done walked into like certain places in New York. I've done walked into like a studio or walked into the barbershop or whatever, and niggas is playing the dirty section, for lack of a better term. You know what I'm saying? People are watching. People are watching. This is the new black entertainment. People are not watching TV no more. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
People are watching this shit. This is like reality TV. Like people are really tuned into this shit.
Yeah, they are. They are. But they do get tired of the negative shit, motherfuckers.
No, they do. But those people in like positions of influence, like those big YouTubers or podcasters, we like their guilty pleasure. So they'll watch us, but they won't say that they're watching us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So they won't give us the clout. They won't give us the clout, but they watching us. They go to sleep watching us. They wake up, they watching us. They watching.
Yo, baby, salute.
It's like the fat bitch that you fucked or whatever that you don't want to admit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. That's a perfect analogy. Perfect.
Like,
Yeah,
I
so
fuck that bitch, man. Kidding me?
They watch it, man. I don't underestimate us. I know that we have something special here. There's like, you know, there's a lot of talent in the section, and what happens is it doesn't really get highlighted because it gets caught up in all the murky shit.
Yeah.
So you don't even get to, it doesn't even stand out to you how talented someone might be because they caught up in so much YouTube politics.
Yeah.
I seen dudes take off on this shit, bro. Like even dudes that's traveling, all they doing is getting on a plane, taking a seat off.
I'm not just a blind, I'm also the boss. Baby Grizz, salute.
Motherfuckers in Punta Cana, and they chilling. And they got huge subscribers out the fucking wild.
Yo, can y'all tell me at least what show am I supposed to go watch today? Silver Point, I see you in the building. Salute. Where were the great breakthroughs today? What shows?
Power. You saw it already? The four, what is it? Power 4?
Now I'm watching Power with Tommy. Tommy's on point. Yeah, Power right now.
I don't know if niggas is into the Walking Dead, but they got it.
Listen, Craig. I meant what shows on YouTube did they have the great
breakthrough?
I already seen Power, and I done seen The Shy. You know how I feel about them shows.
Yo,
Tommy is crazy. Somebody gonna kill Tommy.
No, I doubt it. That nigga too nice. He's nice with it. No, he's nice with it. I love Power.
The only reason why Tommy's still alive because this is a movie.
Yo, Dice always break it down, bro. You know, it's real though. That's real talk.
The way he escaped death the first time, that's a movie. He just drove into an explosion and now he's in Chicago. Him in the back light, lemons and rat ride, him to jump drive. Get the fuck out of here, man.
That's my man, though. Don't take it away from him.
That shit don't even make no sense. And then I'm in the money, I'm in the tower.
King Craigo, what's going on, brother?
I'm chilling, man. Tell you, man. I'm staying out the way, man.
Yo, Doji, where you at down here in North Carolina, brother?
All right.
Nah, I'm in South Florida.
Oh, you're in South Florida. I hear you.
Yeah, I'm in Miami, baby. I'm like right there in Miami.
That's a fact. You said he went through one of them pitfalls on YouTube too. They'll set a real one up. They'll come for us, man.
Oh yeah.
They'll fall out the skies like we in Vietnam. We wasn't supposed to be over there.
Shit. I'm telling you. Charlie was everywhere, baby.
But like my pop said, if you can survive Brooklyn, you can survive anything, man.
That's a fact.
If you can survive New York, you can survive anything, man.
That's a fact.
That's right.
That's a fact.
Yo, but how your week? So how y'all brothers' week been going, man? Everything is all right with the family, with the kids? You know what I'm saying? Anybody up here need Viagra yet? Let's talk.
I don't know Viagra. Now I'm good with that.
It was a joke. It was a joke. Because they got this false narrative on YouTube. The only way that a group of us can sit up here and chill and laugh and joke is if we're making a mockery about each other, disrespecting each other, laughing. Honestly, ain't nobody got insulted yet, and we've been up here a minute, so I know I still think YouTube purposely did not let my broadcast be. I put it up yesterday. I put that shit up yesterday, y'all.
Nah, YouTube messes with your channel, man. YouTube does a lot of different things. It don't matter if you're a big creator or a small creator. When they're ready, they're gonna come fucking with your channel. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna send out your notifications. They're gonna take views from you. They're not gonna put your shit in the algorithm. They're gonna put it in and out the algorithm, all type of shit. So like YouTube just allows you, especially when you're in this section, it just allows you to go so far and let you feel.
Trying to explain something to you. If you want to categorize yourself with some filthy, disgusting, nasty animals, you can continue to do that. I'm from a different era. I'm Sharon McLeod's son.
I get that.
I am not part of the dirty section. I got on clean clothes right now, and I smell like Aramis, man.
Fact.
Yeah, but YouTube does a lot of shit with your channel when they ready, man. Like,
you ain't never lied. Them niggas said, Dice, your ass is the dirty section. Shut the fuck up, sissy. That's what they be saying to me. Every time I try to tell them I ain't part of that shit, they'll put me up to next to somebody that just said, yo, your mom's got hit by a goddamn car. I'm like, oh, man. Why the fuck did I get back over here, man? Y'all just gave me a goddamn Colgate commercial for toothpaste. That ain't what nobody using no Colgate commercial in no good community be saying.
Yeah, the same thing that makes the channel breaks the channel, yo. So the algorithm will snatch you up and you be doing all good. And then you get caught up but snagged in the algorithm and you won't get a view for over 2 weeks, 2 months. You be like, yo, damn, not one person watched this video. And it's not that, it's just that YouTube is hiding that shit.
You know what I just thought about something? Hank said something. I want to ask everybody this question up here. Hank said something. He told me what upsets him to the fact where he thinks about it, where it's aggravating. Yo, Gary, do me a favor. Tell me what upsets you, what aggravates you about YouTube to the fact where you think about it and you just get disgusted. Because this shit has affected our lives, whether you believe it or not. Like, we talking to other people about this shit. We like, yo, man, did you see this shit, man? What's the part that's really pushing you to that point going and still having you so intrigued and interested in it?
Well,
for some reason, Gary, you is surfing, baby. Gary is over there. He's like this. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. We got Big Gary in the building, aka Coke Keep a Cold One. And after a while, you hear some wild shit, and Gary be like this, putting them eyes up.
Yeah, Gary like the best. Gary like the best. But yo, we all. Yeah, it's a weird attraction.
All right. Let me answer the question. All right. First of all, I want to say, Baby Grizz, salute, and Nerd, salute. But anyway, I just want to say like this. What frustrates me is that what gets on my nerves about YouTube is that they promote the bullshit. That's what I don't like. I'll sit back and I'll watch how brothers go at each other, and they got. And I look at when I click on their show or whatever, they sky high views. But then you got a brother like.
You the only one up here behind, looking like you behind the damn wall, nigga. We free, Gary.
No,
Gary, we free. On Sunday night, we free, Gary. You free, boss.
He boys like he don't want you to see, bro. Like he chilling.
Gary, we free, boss. You got me staring at your avatar like I got Down syndrome, brother. Like.
All right, y'all can hear me? Y'all can hear me if I say it like this?
Yeah, we can hear you crystal clear. You actually sound better. When you up there, you sound like Steve Harvey, one of the kings of motherfucking comedy. Let me get one, two, three, four, five. You sound really
But I ain't Steve Harvey. I
gotta pull it close. Pull it away. You gotta pull it close. We can hear you. You good right there, baby. Get right.
All right, cool. All right, cool. So listen, what pisses me off is that the brothers be like going at each other and they got crazy views. And then when I go to Saladin's show and he's talking about knowledge and how to better yourself, he got 31 for watching and nobody's watching that shit. But if I go over to some dark side shit or some crazy shit like Hassan Campbell or my main man, you know, I fuck with him. I don't care what nobody say. I find him hilarious. Excuse my son, he's in the background. I love him. He's crazy as hell. 10 toes. And he's talking some crazy shit. He got 10,000, 20,000, 20,000. That's what frustrates me. They promote the black on black disrespect. They don't promote the black on black love. Like I'll watch like some of me and Dice's shit or King Craigo, and we all out here together, and we have like a little conversation. If it's something positive, 158 people. But if some crazy chick, I ain't gonna say no name. I was told not to say that name, but if a certain female comes on there, hey, fuck you, all of a sudden it's 10,000, 9,000 views. I don't understand that. That's the only thing I fucking got YouTube. The black on black, we going at each other all the time. That's annoying to me. Like,
it's a double-edged sword though, because what happens is that same shit that will get you lit will get you killed. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna fly through the sector. You're gonna be doing a lot of amazing shit. But if you continue beefing, it's gonna kill your channel. You're just gonna be operating a dead channel. You can't get engaged into like hyper negative situations on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So in the beginning, they'll get you lit. Niggas be like, oh shit, the nigga lit. But
yeah,
if you continue on that path, you'll see that those channels die. Like those channels die eventually. So even if you see a channel with 2,000 subscribers, 3,000 subscribers, that doesn't mean that the channel's doing good. It just means that they got off to a fast start, and along their way, the shit died out, and it never.
All right, so Chase, let me ask you this though. Like, I'm gonna say the brother's name. I ain't scared to say his name because he can come because I'm
hold on. We're not gonna say people's names. What we're gonna say is just the situations because we don't want people to think.
All right, got you, Dice. I follow the rules. Listen. This brother. All his thing is, I got the paperwork. On this one. I got the paperwork on that. Let's get to that. You already know what I'm talking about. I got the paperwork. I'm like, what is it important for you to have the paperwork on somebody that did something 25 years ago? What difference does it make? He's not your co-defendant. It doesn't matter what he did 25 years ago. If he's a rat, he's a rat. Okay, fine, he's a rat. I don't have to commit a bank robbery with him. He can still buy me a beer, though. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. But I'm not. That's on you. I'm 53 years old. I don't give a fuck if you did something 25 years ago. I don't give a fuck about that. If you go over there and drink a 40 with me, I know, I'm about to rob this nigga. I ain't taking this nigga with me because I know you're going to tell. That's it. You got to know how to move when you're a certain age. That's what I'm trying to, that's why I understand how these niggas is talking about this paperwork shit. And you got to know how to move. If you know a nigga's a rat, you don't do certain shit around the nigga. You just still fuck with him if you want to. But at the end of the day, if you're a rat, you're a rat. You're a rat, fine. My stance on that rat shit, and I'm telling this to everybody, I don't give a fuck who hears me, I'm saying this. If you're a rat, you're a rat. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. I know not to move around you a certain way. If I'm going to rob a bank, I ain't taking you with me because you're going to tell. But I'll come back and spend the money with you. But why do these guys care about whose paperwork is this and whose paperwork is that and this, that, and the third? I don't care about none of that. I just enjoy the content. I like hearing some funny shit. I like enjoying people, getting to know people, getting to meet people. If it wasn't for YouTube, I would have never reached out to my D-set brother Dice. I would have never known he was out there. Thank God for YouTube for that. I would have never met Hank. I would have never met Them bars. I would have never met Sonny Blanco. I would have never met Sonny Blanco and me was in school together. That's my childhood friend. I didn't even know that.
That's right. He said Wingate. That's right.
God bless him. You know what I mean? But
guys, let me tell you too, son.
And God bless you too, King Quavo. Yo, for real, man. I would have met these real brothers right here. These brothers show me love. I'm sorry, the Ice House is talking, but I just gotta get off my chest.
Yeah, baby, go ahead and get right, baby. It's Sunday night, baby. This is how we get to release it for tomorrow. We don't never know. I know one thing. This is a beautiful memory. Like I tell people, I hate to go to bed upset with somebody. That's whether it's my lady or one of my mans, because say the truth, I done had too many times where I woke up and I got the phone call, my man dead. See, a lot of people didn't really go through this. I've left a woman's house and I was supposed to spend the night at her house. Rest in peace. Meek in the building right now. Rest in peace to Kimberly Christine Watson. I left her crib and was supposed to come back to her crib that night, and I didn't. And the next morning when I went to the crib, I was greeted by the D's because she had a seizure in her sleep and died.
Somebody got an echo.
Take back. Hey, turn hand, the time's a hand back.
And you know what I think? You know what I thank YouTube for? Let me just land the plane real quick. Now, since for the past, I could say how many months it's been? It's been 2 months. For the past 2 months, after I met this brother Dice, I can't wake up in the morning without checking to see if he's on live. I gotta pull up. I gotta say something, and that makes the rest of my day go good. And I listen to Jaffe. He put me on the Jaffe. If she's never loved me, and I went through all that shit, and I hear that song, I hear the intro, I feel good about myself. I start my day, and that makes my day. That gives me something. That gives me purpose in life every single day. And I thank you for that, brother. I thank you for that, Dice. I tell everybody that. They can say, "Oh yeah, he kissing that nigga ass." I don't give a fuck. I thank you for that, bro. Because if it wasn't for you, I ain't give a fuck about shit. And I met your motherfucking ass. You started putting me on to the music. You started put me on, introduced me to good brothers like King Craigo, the Hank brothers, the Chase. All these brothers, y'all influenced me to be a better person. I take care of this kid. I make sure he good. I make sure I try to do better for myself. And I feel better about that. I wake up in the morning. The first thing I do in the morning, take a piss, smoke my cigar, go outside, come back upstairs, get on the laptop or my phone. Nope, Dice on. Let me say hi. Pull up. Dice puts me on every time. Makes me get on my face. Yeah. I feel good. He makes me feel like somebody. So I know
that's beautiful.
People, I look in the Walmart.
That ain't me. It's your law. I don't take the credit from God. That ain't me. That's God. I'm just here.
Bro. No. I'm giving you that.
God
appreciate
that. We got to give all praises due to God. That's a fact, man. See, everything like this right here is beautiful. We got brothers up here sitting, chilling, talking to each other, laughing, joking, building. Dog, do me a favor, bro.
All you guys, man.
Tell me about
all you guys. Thank you, man. I appreciate that,
your
man.
ups and downs.
And
what's keeping
I love all you guys, man. I'm not no homo, no freak. How Sonny Blanco said, no freaky. I love all you guys, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Some of my ups and downs. Some of my ups and downs would be like, you know what I mean?
Hold on, Craig. Hold on.
Yeah.
We like, you know, as we get older, certain relationships we don't recognize them. Like, you know, family ain't always blood. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
And blood ain't always family.
Man. Facts.
So this is what I'm saying. As we get older, we understand these things. So I'm a loyalist. You understand? I'm a loyalist. I believe the old way. So now when I'm in this futuristic situation and it's like everything is deteriorated. You see what I'm saying? It's all in the trash. It's like, you know what I mean? The only thing now is like, only thing that's real is my children. You see what I'm saying? My you know, it's not even the woman that I had the child with, because you know that can change. But
That's right.
the reality is, what we planted and what seeded and grew is real. So that's the only thing that I know that I need to be focused 10 toes down for is that, and everything else will fall in you know what I mean? It'll fall into play. And
That's a fact.
my
That's
kids and my
beautiful too, brother.
dogs, bro. My kids and my dogs, bro. Cause I look at it like this, y'all. Our kids, they don't hit us up and say, yo, yo, you got space for me for the next 18 years. You could hold me down for the next 18. That's a choice we make. You see what I'm saying? Just like Dice, you know, when you go get them dogs, ain't no dog ever called you and said, yo, I'm coming to the crib. You got to
That's
hold
right.
me down. So once we take these responsibilities on, we gotta wear the responsibility all the way.
Let me ask you
know what I
something. I
mean?
heard you say something just now
Definitely.
too. I know my reason, but I heard you say that, and I just laugh sometimes because people don't understand the trust that I have for my pets. Because that's not dogs to me. That's really my blood.
That's children.
Like they
That's
gonna
children.
die for me. It ain't no ifs, ands, or but. They gonna die for me.
That's how I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, I had a dog that even my mom couldn't. No one could come around me and have a problem because the dog would let you know you can't have a problem with this person. He didn't care who it was. So I'm on the same level as you. I'm an only child. So my only sibling used to be dogs. So that, you know, and we come from the, listen, man, the dog would be sleeping in the room with me, on the bed, in the whip with me when I'm going into New York. I'm everywhere with the dog. So it's like, that's what it is, bro. They my children. That's my
right.
children.
Yo, Grego, since you trying to get on this YouTube shit,
I'm his
co-host. You still with it, right? You still go to the YouTube show, right?
Yeah.
So what you think that you're doing that's right or wrong? I mean, excuse me, what you think you need to do that'll be right or wrong for you to have your success? And what's bothering you so far, what you see? Because people fail to realize how this takes an impact on our daily routine without us even knowing it. I didn't even know the impact that this shit had on me until I started waking up aggravated about certain shit that was being said that I knew had no relevance or no validation or no truth to it. But the fact that it was said.
Right.
I'm from a different era. I'm from an era where, and unfortunately, inshallah, I'm so glad that I come to these terms of overstanding. And it makes me cry sometimes, y'all. And the reason why it makes me cry is I get so mad because for so long I've been around an environment that programmed me to think that everything has to resort to violence. And then I think about the people that I may have did things to this day that still are wary when they see me or even hear my name. And that shit just tears my heart apart, y'all, because I got a son, you dig what I'm saying? And I got family members that I care about. And for them to come to me and be like, yo, somebody that they know has a fear over them to the fact where they don't even want to walk down a certain block or they're gonna bow their head when they see a person. That's type of shit that make me go confront a nigga. So that right there is kind of disgusting. And then when I get on YouTube, from being around so many prestigious individuals, male and female, whether people overstood their choices in life, I'm talking from every warp of life, to see people that I know would have never even been able to go to a house party without getting robbed, spew certain things out their mouth to people with certain integrity and conduct about themselves. That shit right there drives me crazy, y'all. How y'all feel about that, man? Like, is it just me? OG Sonny Blanco, I see you in the building. You know you can pull up, beloved.
Pull up.
Sonny Blanco, salute.
Please pull up.
Salute, OG.
Is it just me?
No, it's crazy, right? OG Sonny Blanco had a scenario, and what I've discovered he gave out a scenario where he said, you know, he met a shorty that was 25 years old, and when he asked her, I think he said something about, you know, she addressed him that she's an alpha female. Like, yo, there's no fucking, like, once she told him that, he's like, yo, I'm not fucking with that. Like, he left you alone. But yet, I see somebody in the chat trying to make him look like he was a Chester. Like, and I'm like, how? If he's 48 years old, she's 25 years old, how the fuck does that make him a Chester? But they kept pushing that narrative in the chat. Like, and I'm like, yo, funny how a motherfucker could give off a scenario of their life, something he didn't have to do, and they take it and misinterpretate the shit and twist it and bounce it. That's what the fuck I don't like.
Yeah, you got to be real careful with making self-disclosures on YouTube, because you might think you're doing it in good faith. You're doing it to help someone. You're doing it to inspire somebody. And somebody else is going to clip that situation and they're going to use it against you. You got to be careful a bit.
Especially when it comes to chopping and screwing like you on a damn record.
That's a fact.
Or, because, I mean...
See what he said? He know what I'm talking about. He said I never even slept with her. But niggas is in the chat trying to make the man look like a fucking Chester. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And then I'm like, hold up. He's 25 years old. So fucking what? He 48. It was all right when fucking Hugh Hefner could do it.
Well, you know what? From now on, y'all, when we describe certain things, it's just easier to say, you know, like, for example, how people misconstrue and turn stuff around in chats. Because you got to think about certain things. When we talking about certain things, what we're not trying to do is aggravate nobody else, because people will see certain things I said and be like, oh, they was talking about what I said. When
right.
Invectively,
when you don't even know who said it. When you don't even know who said it.
That's why I say, instead of saying people direct names, I just said that 10 minutes ago. Instead of saying people hold on. Instead of saying people direct names, let's everybody keep this in mind. Let's just talk about scenarios. We don't got to go into direct chats or conversations, because we do not want people that support other people or may come here one day to feel as though it's going to be biased towards them. You dig what I'm saying? We got to pay attention to that point of view, because these people, some people, including myself, I'm not even going to say, hold on, let me get this right. Including myself, there was a time where I was enraged to the fact where I wanted to bite skin off my hand just because of things that was being said on platforms about people that was unbeknownst about whole situations. Like, I really just wanted to, like, just bite myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking at the screen going, you don't know what you're talking about. And then when people are on the screen, they act like they was right next to me. Like, they passed me the spliff or something. You dig what I'm saying, Hank? Like, we was rolling weed when the shit happened together. Like, they was my co-defendant or some shit. You dig what I'm saying? And then the adamacy in people's faces, I knew Dice did that. I knew it. I don't even know where you live. I don't even know your mother's name. I don't even know if you have a brother or sister. Matter of fact, what's my mom? You know my mom's name. Where am I from? But you know exactly what I did. See, what upsets me, y'all, is because of people having a lack of how can I say it? A lack of, I don't want to offend nobody, a lack of really a degree of common sense without trying to be disrespectful. I mean, some things that you hear, at least you should want to have the mind to say, hold up, let me watch this. Instead of the minute first of all, if the first bus come by and it's full, you can wait for another one. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to be standing on the back of the bus risking falling off and busting your head because you was too anxious. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
and I see that in YouTube. That's why I pay attention to the chat. And I'm laughing, y'all. Ironically, shout out to my man. My man called me this morning. He was like, yo, you good? I'm like, what you talking about, boy? He was like, yo, tell them niggas in the chat, man. See how dangerous the chat is? Last night, I'm doing a humor. See, there's another thing, too. Rest in peace to El Compa. YouTube can make you and your friend or a loved one go through a misunderstanding because of the way something may appear in a chat. You dig what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here last night as drunk as Sammy Davis Jr. when they found out he was signed. You dig what I'm saying? And I'm in a humorous joke because it's Saturday night sip and I'm joking and I'm ranking. That's why I have to be mindful of certain things that I say. And there was a segment when I was talking about how if someone was like for all the gangsters up here, if you was dealing with somebody and you had a rapport with a female, how would y'all feel about her speaking to one of your personal friends, unbeknownst to you, reaching out to them? So everybody in there joking, fuck her, cut her off, she's a piece of shit. God damn it. And the goddamn guy too, you need to break his goddamn jaw. You know how people joking. Now check this out. This is when I learned how serious the effects, y'all, of YouTube. Somebody said, you need to break the goddamn jaw. My man called me in the morning. He said, yo, check this out. Tell them niggas that be in your chat. Ain't nobody gonna break my fucking jaw, my nigga. I said, what? Yo, I wake up. I said, my nigga, what? I didn't even get the roll up yet. He was like, yo, I'm telling you, son, let them niggas know, boy. Mind you, yet nobody knows who I'm talking about. I've never said his name. And he just started laughing, yo. He got off the phone with me, yo, right?
Salute that real Rican.
Latin Pain, salute, brother. He got off the phone with me. So what I did,
y'all, fucking Rico.
I rolled up a blunt. I rolled up a spliff. And then I called him back. You dig what I'm saying? And then he called me back, and I said, "Yo, did you listen?" He said, "Yo, you heard them niggas?" I told my nigga, I said, "Yo, you know I love you, right?" He was like, "Yeah, son." I said, "Do me a favor. It's time to go see a therapist."
No, yo, that shit happened with me though, with my mans. It looked like
and then he called me back laughing. And he was like, yo, son, I was in my fucking feelings. I'll be bugging the fuck out. Funny as fuck. But then I thought about
Latin Pain, pull up, man.
Strike again. These are the things that bother me. What you say, no Chase, you and your mans went through it over YouTube too?
Nah, me and him ain't go through it, but it looked like his family member was getting abused in the chat. But I knew who it was and shit. So the nigga asked me, he was like, yo, you know where these YouTube niggas be at? And I was like, nah, nigga, I don't know where these niggas be at, nigga. Like, but niggas be doing a lot of shit not knowing who people are connected to, yo. And then calling it like YouTube or content or whatever. But nah, man, you can't play with everybody up here, man.
Certain things are just not acceptable, man. See, me, I tell people I've calmed down so much, it surprises me. Shit, I'm proud of myself. But a lot of my people haven't.
Yo, this shit remind me, like I tell niggas, this shit remind me of Call of Duty when you play it online and you clap a nigga too much and he get mad and start wanting to call you all kinds of fucking names and shit. Nigga, build a bridge and get over it.
Let me ask y'all something. What do we do? What do we do? What's the first step into taking accountability for our wrongs in communication with each other? Like I seen something with Network Calico and BDB. Shout out to both of them. Network Calico, he's just, you know, the way he talks. He was like, yo, there's certain things about you that makes me feel like you're acting like a girl. See, when you say certain things like that to a grown man, the first thing we hear is say, hold up, you think I'm a bitch, my nigga? Yeah. And then of course, because of ego, which is created by insecurities and fears, the first thing we're going to do is give you a rebuttal like, Yo, who you talking to, pussy?
Yeah, hell yeah. You can't tell a nigga he acts like a girl, yo. You can't do that.
Like I tried to express the shout out to Calico, that's my man. I said, even though this is something that you may adamantly feel within yourself, because I had to learn this shit. Because I was good for telling nigga, your whole style is bitch, nigga. You hear me ass nigga. But that was just my opinion. Even though I could have been right or wrong, sometimes we have to learn. I think the first step into respecting each other in communication is understanding the difference between a calm conversation, a stern conversation, and a heated conversation. You understand? Because when we're in a calm conversation, we joking and laughing. When we're in a stern conversation, we're alert and paying attention to see if any disrespect is going to come towards us. But when we're in a heated engagement and conversation, our rebuttals are disrespectful, and aggression is usually skewed to the fact where we want to engage in physical confrontation and violence. Like, that's what I think we got to really start overstanding and stopping, because it's like, I don't know where this gladiator shit came from with us, where I got to prove to myself. It could be just me and you. It doesn't even have, a lot of niggas is fronting in front of a crew of people as a spectacle, but it's been times where I done been one, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. We can be in a gladiator ring or by ourselves, but I had to start working on myself about saying, you know what, pardon me, yo, peace. Because I think the less aggression that's given is the less aggression received. How y'all feel about that?
I mean, there has to be an interest of like, there has to be some respect there first though. So like Dice, right? So if I got an issue with you, me and you have an issue or something, I'm not coming to YouTube with it. Like, I'm gonna hit you behind the scenes, you're gonna hit me behind the scenes. Yo, what the fuck? Like, what's going on? You know, but what happens is when you try to mend fences on screen, it's already a loaded situation that can go left or right. You know what I mean?
What's good,
so,
people?
Yo, Pain, salute, bro.
Hey, yo, Chase, what up, son?
What it do, bro? What it do? Everything fucking Rico.
What up, B? Everything's Rico, bro.
You know what we gonna do since we got seven.
What up, G Minor? What up?
That's God's
What up,
right
baby?
there.
What's going on?
What up?
Brothers up in here.
What's going on, brother?
Salute,
What up, my boy?
This is beautiful.
Dog Soldier, that's what's up. God bless y'all.
So this week,
God bless you too, bro.
Garden up in there, man. They say the streets don't love us, but if we start loving each other, this was gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful sessions like this. Let's go, y'all.
Streets ain't never loved me since my brother died.
Streets, oh, yeah, here you go.
Tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly. My phone, they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger side when they tried to phone me.
Yeah, you know the streets ain't never love us.
Yeah. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Court a case, went upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me.
Laying up in the hospital bed in ICU. Hit that button like every 3 hours to get those blues, yeah. Laying in the test of pain, I know shit won't be the same. Sipping my stomach, shit don't stop a thing, I'm still a man, yeah. But who gon' be there when you doing time? Can't get no money, so they dropping down, these niggas bitter. And I hope they get the picture. I'm only getting bigger. The top cat out my litter, yeah. Tell you they love you, but they hate you on the low. They hold you back, how they expect for you to grow. I got locked up, ain't said me nothing, but I'm your nigga. My body numb, I got no feelings for you niggas. I'm from where niggas will shoot you right here in these hallways. If you got trust in that, loyalty goes a long way. These size 11s, these pussies can't walk a mile in. They hit my cousin with life and he's still smiling. I've been shot, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
I've been stabbed, I've been left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved me.
I've been locked, I got charged for some shit I didn't do, nigga. You know these streets ain't never loved me.
Caught a case when upstate, fuck the Jakes, nigga. Yeah, you know these streets ain't never loved me. The streets ain't never loved me since my brother died. My mother cried, tears in my eyes bleed red. Ain't no love inside. Streets left me dolly, my foreign they left it holy. Dawn was in that passenger seat when they tried to fold me. Remind me of my gun, that was real shit, this real spit. Rocks I was selling was smacking them, call it Will Smith. I ain't never told and never folded under pressure. Get him Neek was in that ambulance with me, he was on that stretcher. Niggas tried to take my life, I couldn't tell you who. Many men might not make it, I'm here to tell the truth. Me and Jop, that's my brother, you know we moving tight. Brown boys fuck with the family and I'ma get them that. This my testimony, solid, all the rest is phony. Merrick niggas come at the fam and send your best opponent. I was stabbed, I was left with a zipper on my stomach, nigga. I know the streets ain't never loved me. He was shot, he was left with a zipper on his stomach, nigga. You know the streets ain't never loved us. Gang, Merrick shit, Tower music, nigga.
Yeah, that's one of my joints too,
Salute
right
y'all,
there.
we in the building. Salute y'all, we in the building.
Yeah,
That shit fire. That shit fire.
Word.
Hey, talk to me about what's going on. What you think the best thing is going on?
Everything rico, son. Word.
Rico, everything
rico. You know what I'm saying? Just happy to be here, man. You know what I'm saying?
Got my man Hank McCoy up here.
I wanted to say one thing real quick. I apologize.
Preach, brother. Real. What do you say? Real spit.
You know, real life, real spit. You heard?
Facts.
King Tone said something very important one time, right? He told me, he said, the oppression leads to the aggression that leads to the violence. You know what I'm saying? You know, so when you think about where we come from, you know what I'm saying, and the situations that we come from, and we ask ourselves, like, why we really like certain things to each other. You know what I'm saying? It used to really just be about that. You heard? Nowadays, though, you know, you got some niggas front, and they're not really from that. But since the industry sold black pain, right, and made it a thing. You heard? You understand what I'm saying? So people don't come from that. You know, people like to idolize and fantasize, right? They sold black pain as if the pain was cool. You know what I'm saying? So now you got a lot of people faking it, you know what I'm saying? And they don't know how to hold the image. They want to be that, but that's not what that is, my nigga. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the kids that wanted to be Hulk Hogan when they was little. You know what I'm saying? It was wrestling on Saturday in their underwears. You know you can't go outside like that, right, shorty? You know what I'm saying? So you know, with social media, the establishment, media, period, TV, movies, they only show us the bad parts about ourselves, and then people try to emulate just the bad parts. If they were to show more of the good parts about ourselves, then maybe that'd be the cooler thing to be.
Facts. Real shit.
Great point right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Latin Pain.
Yo, G, what up, my boy?
Damn, that was a great point right there, bro.
Nah, real talk, for real. Latin Pain is smart, son. Pain is smart.
Yo, Chase, yo, you that nigga though, Chase. Whoa.
I'm just here, bro.
And as I think about that, it's like times when they did.
I'm just glad to share space with y'all guys, man.
Yeah, when they did try to advocate certain things as far as positive role models in the black community, they had to put comedy in it. When it's certain movies like
it's a joke.
Cotton Comes to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? What was the show with Bill Cosby back in the days when he was a police people, like the original Dragnet? Everything had to have a comedic routine.
Also, not to cut you, Dice, you know what I'm saying, with all due respect, you think about it though, you know, Menace to Society got more promo than the Million Man March.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say, sir?
That's crazy.
I get it, bro. Facts.
You know, the system been working against it. We got a generational curse. Now, a lot of say you're paying Puerto Rican. That just means I'm a black man that can swim. Let's not get too excited, you heard? So when I say, so I know where I came from. You know what I'm saying? I know my history, my roots. I'm a Nigerian captured by the Spaniards, taken it to the Tainos. You know what I'm saying? I understand all these things, right? But when you look at how they promote us,
You know what I'm saying? The powers that be. And a lot of people don't know that you working for those powers and you don't even know it. Every crack bag that you sold, you a government agent, bro. You know what I'm saying? We always doing that. You know, we ain't know that though. You know what I'm saying? Every time you shoot another black man or you shoot another Latino, you shoot another poor person, period, you working for the government. You don't even know it, son. You heard they put you in these human warehouses. Yeah, so it's all about the programming. You know what I'm saying? That's why I support, you know what I'm saying, my black businesses, Latino businesses that's trying to teach. You know what I'm saying? Because they teaching us how not to learn. They teaching us how not to love. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. You think about this. Let's walk through Manhattan, right? Me and you, Dice, we're gonna walk through Manhattan. We're gonna walk through Hell's Kitchen Park, right? All the Irish and Italians, you heard? They're not gonna look at us twice. As soon as we hit Chelsea,
everybody's gonna start clutching everything.
Everybody start looking at you all crazy. That's our own people. We do that to ourselves because we were taught that that's how we have to do.
That's true. Got it.
I ain't never been in a, you know, it's less likely for me to walk through, you know what I'm saying? And even though we see it and all that, they like to show that on the media and all that, because racism is a real thing. Not everybody racist though. Every sector got that dumbness somewhere, right? It's a human flaw, not really a race flaw, right? That's how I see it, because I've been around. But it was more or less likely for me, you know what I'm saying, to be in a gang war with the Ku Klux Klan than it was for me to be in a gang war with the Crips and the Bloods. More than likely, and it's sad, I'm not going to talk too much, but more than likely, this is sad. We've been programmed and misprogrammed so long and so far that more than likely, if somebody was to murder me, he looked like me.
That's right.
Thanks.
You know what I'm saying? And that's all the programming is by design. You think they just put black and Puerto Rican people in ghettos by mistake?
Well, yeah, that was all on purpose.
That was all on purpose. The crack epidemic. Rick Ross, the real Freeway Ricky Ross, you know what I'm saying, who's a friend of mine, told me too. Yo, Payne, that shit not by mistake, dog. You know what I'm saying? He was working for the whole CIA. Why you think they killed Gary Webb? A good white brother exposed to the CIA. He had to get rid of him. You heard?
Fact. He got to go. He had to go.
He had to go. It's all by design, son. And if people don't see that, if you think that, that's why I get mad at a lot of brothers too. You know, I grew up in the Bronx in a West Indian, you know what I'm saying, neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? You heard? I was more or less. I knew how to speak to the Jamaicans before I knew how to speak to the Puerto Ricans. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You feel me? So I'm from White Plains Road. So when I was growing up, it was African American, a sprinkle of Puerto Ricans, and a couple of Italian kids, and most people was Jamaicans. You know what I'm saying? When I was growing up, I know there was differences. You heard? It was all, I'm just from the Bronx, but I knew there was poverty, and I ain't get it.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. When I fell to the system my second time, you heard? I read a book called Blood in My Eye by George Jackson. You heard? Changed my whole thought process, son. You heard? I said,
so how you feel about what they doing now? Shout out to my man Thomas Norris. He told me that he had a homegirl that was working for the government, and she was in charge of putting together Operation Task Force with gang sweeps targeting children from the age of 15 to 21 in the minority neighborhoods. And do you see what's going on now? Every month or two, just like the day before yesterday, they just dropped another gang indictment. I'm noticing that every 2 months now that they have alleged secret indictments that the feds have put together, that they've been watching these children. Pay attention to the strategic measure they're doing to lock our babies away. So you mean to tell me you found out that these babies under the age of 21, they're targeting 15 to 21. They're finding out that these babies under the age of 21 were dealing with some type of criminal activity. Okay, they was hustling, doing malicious and malice shit that we all did coming up trying to find our way. So you're going to tell me you don't grab them up, and instead of caging them, you don't put them in like a program of detainment, including in freedom.
Freedom. You know what it is though, Dice, is that it's like we said, it's by design. They know that the kids is hustling because that's the opportunity you put in those neighborhoods and those with those kids. You understand what I'm saying? It's all by design. The CIA been, you know, when they said there was a war on drugs, there was a war on Black and Latinos.
Facts.
Yep.
Right.
And then when they went to the suburbs, that's when they decided they really wanted to do shit anyway.
Think about it, son. There's a mother right now somewhere in the hood struggling to do
Yo,
20,000
Craig, come
a
around
year.
the Avatar and stop eating chicken wings, man. It's a serious night, man. We
Yo,
all
you
want
hear
to
me?
eat. You go ahead and wait till we get through,
Yeah.
man. I know you're
I'm
hungry.
listening, bro.
Come around the Avatar.
Yo, Dice, there's a mother right now, we all know one, struggling to do 25,000, 30,000 a year to feed her children, right? But that same child will go out into the streets with the little bit that he knows, catch a case, get some time, and be worth 60,000.
Damn. When it comes to quote unquote labor.
So when I tell another brother, you know what I'm saying, if you think I'm your enemy, then you don't know who your enemy is, son.
I heard you say that. That's real shit right there.
Yo,
Right.
because no Chase for real. Because if you think I'm your enemy, you know what I'm saying, for real, you know what I'm saying, then you fell for the setup. Then you don't really know who your enemy is. I'm not the reason that you grew up poor, and you not the reason I grew up struggling, son.
Right.
That's a great terminology.
No,
You know what I'm
absolutely.
saying?
But can I ask you something? Do you think that we have to now thinking about something now, like you said, if we're in certain parts of certain neighborhoods where we only looked at twice, like Alphabet City, Harlem, or like you said, when we get into certain places like Chelsea, the Village, you know what I'm saying? They start looking at us and clutching. And let's say something. Do you think that we should start switching up our presentation to make people more comfortable? Should we start falling back and giving the thought of maybe certain attire that we wear, certain accessories that we wear pertaining to our culture and our declaration might be what's, you know what I'm saying, helping a lot of people keep this fear of us because of stigmas that's been painted due to what they call that B-boy stance or that golden era of the jeans and the Timbs and the hoodies. You know what I'm saying? When we get to a, yeah.
They can't tell us that our culture is bad if they don't live it, right? However, it's up once we know, you know what I'm saying, you know the old saying, no one is half the battle. It's about getting the knowledge out there as much, you know, and normalizing, you know what I'm saying, normalizing keeping it real. You understand what I'm saying? See, keeping it real ain't even a thing really no more, son. Now it's keep it loud, it's keep it shocking, it's keep it controversial, it's keep it everything else but keeping it real. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, it's real shit.
That's a great question. What's the definition of real? See, now think about something. This is some real deep shit. We have a definition of real because of the product and the environment that we are raised in. Like I always have this one analogy in the alphabet, there's a small G and there's a capital G. I remember there was times my beloved mother used to say to me, you don't have to dress like that. And I used to be like, what you talking about? Ain't nothing wrong with what I got on, you know what I'm saying? She said, no, it's not nothing wrong with what you got on. She said, but there's a time for you to dress leisurely and there's a time for you to dress like a man. How y'all feel about that?
Well, there's a time for everything too. You know what I'm saying? There's a time for love. There's a time for war. You know what I'm saying? You know, you don't go to Popeyes for the hamburger. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so there is a time for everything, and it's knowing that time. And like you ask, you know, what's keeping it real, right? Well, one, you know, is to be true to yourself, man, and stop fronting for the other people. You know what I'm saying? We live in a society where everybody's trying to outfront each other now. You know what I'm saying? We live in the likes and views era of the world, you heard? Where everybody trying to outfront each other. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big problem because after you get all your likes and views, you know, that shit gonna die out one day and you're gonna be sitting at square one all over again, feeling like less than you did, you know what I'm saying, before you started. Yeah, exactly. We gotta normalize keeping it real, son. You know?
How you feel about this, Hank? You was about to say something earlier. How you feel about this, Hank?
I like it all, man. I'm fucking high as fucking. I'm fucking mad.
That sound like me, bro. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing, bro. Slips is up for that. That's a beautiful thing, man. For real. Gary over there looking like the first time he smoked za.
You know, and you know what's sad though, Dice? I'm sorry for rambling, but you know what's sad though, Dice? That this been going on longer than people can even imagine, or longer than most people could process through their mind. These things been going on. You think about things like, you know, and it started off subtly, right? You heard black magic. You heard black cat cross your path. You heard, you know, they try to use that and train people to think that this was a bad thing, son. When black is beauty, black is power, black is knowledge, black is wisdom. You heard? But
Yo,
they knew that.
The original, I didn't mean to cut you off. Do you know the original definition of the word black?
Talk to me.
In the first dictionaries, y'all, the original definition of the word black meant pure, glorifying, exhilarating feeling, relief, empowerment. In the Webster's dictionary, listen, but they said that the definition of white was cold, dusty, clothy, chalky. Listen. And they said replication of caucus, meaning dead, cold, and desolate. But when you went to the Webster's dictionary, they swapped this is a fact. They swapped the definitions.
Wow.
And then they added disrespect to black. Cold, desolate, unsafe, dark. But they call black everything crazy, man.
They just look like animals.
Yo, Dice. So I was watching a show with my wife or whatever on fucking, I don't know, some show on HBO. It's called The Raft or some shit like that. So it's like people of different backgrounds or whatever, they get on a raft and see if they can survive or whatever and fucking work together as a community and all that shit, right? So lately, me and my wife have been watching that because it's a game show too. There's money involved and all that shit. So they have the option to vote people off or keep people or whatever, like because they keep sending new people into the raft or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So then, what me and my wife have been noticing is that all the black people or minorities that come to the raft, they vote them out or they fucking kick them off or they just don't want them on the raft. And some of the people that go on there, they're like, you know, fucking med technicians and shit like that. You understand what I'm saying?
And you know what's sad?
So it's the social class. You know what I'm saying? Social classes mixed with the racism too. You know what I'm saying? Like black people were always and forever experience racism.
Hold on, though. Can I keep it 1,000+? You heard? Because that's a problem, right? You know, racism, it does exist. Classism is a bigger problem than it ever was too right now, right? But think about this, man. You know what I'm saying? Not, you know, it's racist for us to believe that all white people are bad. You heard?
That's a fact.
But it's stupid to not believe that the system wasn't built by them. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like a catch-22 sometimes when dealing with them, right? But you gotta be open and be able to give people chances because, yo, I don't care what your race is. There's somebody racist in it. There's a sect of idiots in every race, bro. Even mine. I promise you. You know, let me say, yo, Hank. I was in Florida, right? And I had an open case for possession of a firearm by convicted felon. You heard? Pete, what happened to me, son? I'm in Kissimmee, Florida, little Puerto Rico, but I'm from the Bronx. I went to Puerto Rico while I was 2 years old. I don't know what that shit is like. You heard? So check this out, Dice. I got an open case. So you know what us dumb criminals do, right? When we, you know what I'm saying? When we catch a case and we out on bail, we try to get us a job. So may hopefully the judge will have leniency on me. Because I couldn't do 15 years at 38. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
So So, you know, I already did a bunch of times. So I was like, damn, here I am again, son, new case. Let me go get a job. So I went to this establishment called Wendy's that was ran by some white Puerto Ricans, right? That they actually consider themselves that
I
shit.
know,
No,
I know
right?
that, I know the
White
ones you're
Puerto
talking about.
Ricans. That's
I
crazy.
know,
Yeah,
I
yeah, they
know the ones
actually
you're talking
consider
about.
themselves that shit. But God bless them. I'm not mad, but I went in there. I said, Boricua's on the set. And I'm saying, let me see, I get a little job real quick. So the judge don't give me the 15. I'll take 8, Your Honor, because I know I got dumb time already. I know I'm wrong. I ain't supposed to have a pistol. All right. But I got a job, you know what I'm saying? Get to work with me. Right? That's what I was trying to do. So the lady kept telling me, yo, come back Wednesday, come back Wednesday. I went like 3 Wednesdays in a row, and I noticed something. It was right down the block from where I live. Every time I would go over there would be a new hire, blonde hair, blue eyed mother flower, looking like a Ken doll. I'm not mad at you for looking like that, but that lady wouldn't give me a chance because I was black.
Mm.
And you can
So let
ask
me
Puerto
ask you
Rican.
something. I believe, if I'm wrong, y'all let me know. This is just my opinion. No such thing as a bad opinion. I think that minorities advocate more aggression pertaining to racism than white people.
Yeah, that's possible, definitely.
Yo, you know what's that's what make me mad about YouTube. You heard? There's brothers out here that are trying me with that. If you ever see me talk down to a brother, I'm not mad at him, and I don't feel like that. I'm gonna humiliate you because why you doing that? You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? You know I have my time. What nigga? What happened? You heard? I don't like being like that, but it's become a fad now, especially on this platform, for brothers from the hood to be stupid.
But see, this is where we got to start thinking about something. You notice that we all say that we live in the hood. When we got friends from different ethnicities and different backgrounds, they always say, come to our neighborhood. We live in a good neighborhood. We always say the hood. The fact that the matter is, we're coming from environments that are not neighborhoods. We're coming from hoods because the neighborly values that are installed in other neighborhoods, simple things like, yo, I
We're
need some
lacking.
sugar. Can I get some gas to go to the store? Matter of fact, I'm going to the store. My moms and my pops and them wasn't feeling well. We're going to go to the hospital. You mind watching the children to the fact where, you know, we can leave our children with somebody without the fear of them being harmed or disrespected. The whole neighborly aspect of, like, when we was coming up, our parents would tell out their friends, yo, I'm going out of town with the kids for a weekend. Do me a favor, watch my apartment because I'm not going to be here. As opposed to now, people are just hoping when they leave the radio on that'll have some
Because you can't
indication.
even tell nobody you leaving half the time.
That's facts.
You feel me?
And I remember
That's
when
true.
that actually was a good thing when you could.
Yeah, well, nah, it's true.
Yo, you gotta understand something though, Dice. The system that been working against us since the beginning, it will always work against us. It will always look at what did they do to all our righteous leaders?
Killed them
So
or
they
imprisoned
killed
them
them or imprisoned them. You heard? What when you take a leader out, what
or
happens to the
poisoned
village,
them
dog?
and put them in mental institution and deemed them insane.
And what happens when if a brother running the tribe, right? And everybody depending on him for the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding for this tribe, the love, everything that we need, right? And you imprison him, you take him away from that tribe, you're naturally there's going to be a power struggle, so a power fight, or people going to break up.
That's the importance for these type of sessions right here, because there's no such thing as a high or low rank when it comes to importance and morale.
Thanks.
It's like y'all going that way, I'm going this way, y'all going that way. It's the same message being spewed everywhere. So everything that we are advocating is being equally spewed from so many directions. And the bug part about it is, for every 10 people we tell, 2 of them are going to really grab it and sponge it and release it again, just like a sponge. Going to get a bunch of water and going to rinse it out to a part where it's going to be absorbed, just like water when it's going down a drain. You know, that's the best part of beautiful gatherings like this. Like, they make it seem like it's no way that people can come together without a disagreement. And I see I guess tonight is just the beginning of proving YouTube wrong. See, right now, you notice this one thing. It's a lot of people that I was hoping to be here tonight for this actual event. but it's a bunch of people that's sitting back, not sure what this event is really going to unfold. So this right here tonight, y'all, I appreciate everybody for pulling up to. This right here is actually, at least we know there's 7 people on this panel, 24 people in the chat still, whether they said something or didn't. Shout out to Artist Morrison.
Trying to hit that like to the videos, man.
That's a fact. This is the beginning of greatness, y'all.
Hit the like.
Hazelbound.
This is definitely the beginning of greatness, y'all. Word up. Before we get out of here, I want everybody to tell everybody where y'all at. You know what I'm saying? Because I appreciate everybody for pulling up here. And you know me, it's 10 o'clock. I ain't going late. I ain't going live again tonight, but I'm going to go live tomorrow in the morning. You dig what I'm saying? So everybody, before y'all get up out of here, because I appreciate everybody for spending some time with us. Tell everybody how to find y'all. You dig what I'm saying?
Yo, I'm Chase.
Want to tell the crowd.
I'm Chase Millie, run the city. I got 2 channels, Chase Milano and Chase Milano 2.0. Y'all have a good and safe night. Salute.
Already subscribed.
Yo, my channel is Dog Soldier Digital Broadcasting.
Okay.
That's really it. Peace and love to the people.
And I'm going over there to subscribe right now, beloved, and make sure you come back. I will be over there to check you out, bro.
Drop the link.
Yeah, drop those links.
We will definitely be. I will be over there. We will be coming over there to support you, bro.
Definitely.
I'm King Crego, Brooklyn, New York. I ain't got my channel yet, but it's coming.
But he is the inventor of
the
the first honey pepper. Hold on. He is the inventor of. I'm gonna give my man his accolades. I gotta do this. He's the first inventor of the honey pepper lemon chicken wing Syrah. It's about to be out in the summer. No, seriously, we got the.
I'm with it. I'm with that.
Lemon pepper chicken wing, and we got the
You hear
teriyaki.
that, baby?
We got the teriyaki.
It's
We got the teriyaki barbecue Kool-Aid coming out, courtesy of King Crego. You dig what I'm saying?
I'm with that.
Motherfucker.
Crego.
He got the sugar that tastes like hot sauce. We taking this shit somewhere else, man.
That's Tahim, son.
Yo, Payne, you going live tonight, man?
Nah. After, you know what I'm saying? I break out of here, son. I'm going to cuddle. You heard?
Yeah, that's the funniest laugh on YouTube.
I got a little
crazy. Yo, hey, tell them something good, brother. Where they can find you at?
Well, yo, man, my name is Antonio Bicicleta, a.k.a. Lag Payne from the Bronx, New York. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in El Paso, Texas, Triple Town. You know, everything Rico. Shout to the Brooklyn legend. You know what I'm saying? You can find me on that Real Rican Rap. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, Instagram, that D-A-T Real Rican Rap. And that's that. You know what I'm saying? Salute to Big Dice. You know what I'm saying? Real life with Big God bless you. Baby. Everything Rico. Salute to Craig Go Hang. You know what I'm saying? G Minor. You know what I'm saying? Dog Soldier. Everybody in your chat. Yo, thanks for having me. Chase Millie run the city. Okay. Don't forget that. You heard? Salute.
Yo, Hank, tell him something good, Hollywood. You looking like you feeling good. Good vibe, good energy to go to sleep, watch a good old movie.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm about to watch a movie myself, man.
I'm actually about to go. Matter of fact, shout out to Baby Grizz. This is what I'm gonna go check out. He told me to go check out the spinoff from John Wick. Is called The Continental.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to go watch the first episode of that right now, y'all.
That's what's
All right. You know what I'm saying? And now, you know, I'm going to put, if y'all come in tomorrow, we can talk about that early in the morning.
All right,
we got to start getting on our web series and stuff like that and the current affairs. I'm going to be doing that early in the morning again, like I used to. Keep, you know, trying to get a little word.
We gotta get my let's go for life, my man, Chase. My man. We gotta get him up here.
You didn't see the interview I did with the whole cast of Let's Go. I had everybody up here.
You Mr. 300, man. I want to see my
Mr.
man.
300 up here. My man Fast. Everybody's here
man. I want to see my
Fast
people,
Cash
man.
Class, Mr. Reek. You know what I'm saying? Jonathan, the BBW man. Yo, Chase. Right. Yo, King Crego. Yo, G, we gonna ride out with Jaffe.
Of course. Streets never love me, man. Streets never love me, man.
I really appreciate everybody that came out here for this first annual healing conference for us to just learn how to talk to each other. Hold on, Ziggy Black told me to chill, y'all. He about to pull up, so I ain't going nowhere. We got Ziggy Black up in the building.
Oh, Ziggy Black is up there?
Matter of
yeah.
fact, I wanted to come up here and talk to everybody. So matter of fact, y'all. Yo, Gary, I'm gonna hit at you tomorrow. I'm gonna let Zeke come up tomorrow. Yo, Chase, I'm gonna get y'all out of here. Zeke gonna come up and promote his little restaurant and we getting out of here. But I appreciate you brothers for pulling up. Y'all heard me?
All right, no doubt.
Salute. Yo, Zeke, I'm gonna give you a second to come up here and promote that restaurant. If y'all in the St. Louis area, check out We the Best Jerks. They doing the catering. Matter of fact, he here to talk about it himself, y'all. Let's go.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Yo, Zeke, what up, brother? Talk to me. Tell me something good.
No, I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? But I said I had to tap in. I had to tap in. You heard?
That's right.
Definitely a great conversation. You know I look at this thing sometimes. A lot of you guys gotta take it back to the cloth before you start creating the weirdest narratives on definitely the older guys, not the young guys. But the older guy that comes from the cloth, you know what she's supposed to be and not doing. You
That's
know
right.
when somebody our age is coming at us crazy online, they obviously wasn't outside or they was I want to be down. Because a troll in our era was a person who talked shit about niggas on every block and we watched them get handled. You know that
That's
one
facts.
guy, yo, Little Pito, yo, he be talking mad shit, talking behind niggas back.
And then he got whipped out.
Troll. That's become the troll. So now we're allowing to put aside the cloth to entertain what we didn't entertain in the street. Because I didn't hang out with niggas that just talk shit about niggas all day.
That's a fact.
But a lot of you niggas did. So y'all familiarized with the little Beatos, the little Wands, and the little Johnnies. This is what y'all. So this is why you entertain that shit.
That's right.
Because the cloth, we don't hang out. You Spanish guys say porchecheros. Whatever y'all say, you gotta talk too much. So
that's right.
How do you be cool with somebody on this, and then the same person who's cool when he get mad at you, he throws out whatever secrets you told him. You hear me?
Facts. That's a
that
fact.
got you punched in the face in
Some
elementary
people
school.
killed.
You was getting stomped out in junior high school.
For shit like
you know
that.
What I'm saying? Yo, son, what son said about who? Those disciplines have left the game. That's why it's just like, look at the gang shit. They created this gang narrative, right? So now the only ones that people are gonna listen to is this OG gang shit, right? But as soon as one get mad at each other, they tell us some shit that doesn't make no sense. Yo, word, he was sucking dick up north. Word, he was sniffing dope, huh? But
where that come from?
But y'all was just brothers 4 days ago.
That's right.
Co-signing war stories, and this ain't towards you gang niggas before you get emotional. But it's the fucking truth. Y'all sit, yo, we the realest niggas alive. Get a little bit upset. Yo, he ain't shit. Now, back in the days when you hung out with somebody you didn't like, niggas called you a snake. Niggas said you're a snake. How can you hang out with a nigga that you don't like?
That's right.
How the fuck you telling us now son's a sucker, he be stealing from niggas? You was with the nigga every day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah?
So who are you?
Who the fuck is you? But you niggas, y'all entertain that. So until y'all understand what the cloth is, you want to hear that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
That's it.
That's a
There's
fact.
a difference from trolling, having fun. There's a difference from trolling and having fun. Now you want to fuck with somebody all day, see them get crazy. That's fun. That's entertaining. That's shit that we do in the project. Yeah,
that's right.
Fuck with little Johnny.
Get a butt of skin all day. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It's slap box. But when I get to the point where I'm posting pictures, mothers, cousins, I'm getting in depth on this shit. I'm making 80 videos about his aunt, people that have nothing to do with it. Those are the niggas that we didn't fuck with.
That's a fact.
There's no way you're gonna tell me about the streets and we're going back and forth. I'm telling you I was on 145th Street. You're telling me about a DVD you watched. But you're my age.
Earlier when I was talking about you. That's right.
Well, but you're my age. Like according to some of these niggas that's almost our age, they only believe that Randy Love and Alpo are the only gangsters in East Harlem. You know what I mean?
And that's the sad part. That's a shame. That's a fact.
Because the DVDs, mixtapes, and books.
Facts.
In the back of their brains, yo, the realest niggas in East Harlem was these niggas. How about KC from Purple City? How about the LBC crew from 104th to 110th. How about Zion with the Stingray when the nigga was making 100,000 a day? How about them niggas? How about 102nd Street and all that in 2nd Avenue? No, how about the Raw Deal family? No, let's talk about 108th Street. Like nobody was getting their heads blown off for playing with somebody's money. Shout out to the Carver Mob. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right.
No, nobody. We were just getting all the free money on the east side. It was just free money. Nobody was a threat. Everybody was, you know what I'm saying? Like
That's
nobody
right.
was getting smoked.
Nobody was trying to stop that.
Nobody was trying to stop it. You just wake up in the morning. I got work in the projects. Don't worry about it.
That's pure bullshit.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's only on television.
These niggas just came outside. A lot of stores they heard on Rikers Island.
That's a fact.
4 building shit. I know the Donald Goins ever. Before you smart niggas started reading 40 Laws of Flowers, you niggas read the Donald Goins and Iceberg Slim books. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Whore Son, Kenyatta's Hit List, Dope Fiend. That's a fact.
Get the fuck. All of a sudden now, 10 years down the line, you telling me about 48 Laws of Power, Jitsu, Sitsus, yo.
Mastering the Art of War.
Get the fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here. You couldn't even comprehend that shit.
It didn't take too much Art of War to sell crack in the projects, my nigga.
That's
Listen,
a fact.
You stand here, you look out for TNT, I'm in the back of the building. Whatever
Simple
you do, you see police, you scream Joe. It's not hard. You know what I mean?
Do not open that door. They gotta have the buzzer. Give me time to get this shit up off me and get in the apartment. That's a fact.
Get the fucking apartment. Simple math. If I give you a pack and my shit come back slow, I'm liable to hit you upside the head. You know what I mean? Little shit like that. Those are simple principles. There wasn't even harsh principles. Those are rules of don't play with a nigga money. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. You play with this bread, I might just try to hurt you, bro.
I might really try to hurt you. You my nigga and everything.
Word up. You know I love you, but
this nigga be.
I might hurt you over this
might
paper, bro.
hurt you. I didn't see the best of them. They hanging out. Back then, niggas were drinking Bacardi and shit like that. It's man off 6-packs of Heinekens. You know, the Puerto Ricans had the tails in their head. You know what I'm saying? They out there with the Z.
40 ounces with the cup. That's a fact.
For $400, shit got quiet.
Facts.
You know, just like in jail, when the Spanish niggas start talking loud and fast, wait a minute, what's going on? You know what I mean?
Yeah, the niggas upset. Let's walk. Somebody owes us some money. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get that money from them bags they gave out. Let's walk.
So we knew what to be disciplined because the streets was like that. No matter what borough you was in, if you played with Brooklyn nigga money, you was liable to fall off the map. There wasn't no in betweens. We're creating weird narratives that doesn't make sense. Let me tell you something, man, about cocaine. I grew up. I'm one of the last. Where we from the ever when cocaine was $100 a gram. Everybody couldn't get high.
That's a fact.
Everybody could get high.
Cocaine wasn't as a weak man drug. That was somebody of a prestigious character. Back in the days, man.
And people that wanted to sniff coke because that was a crowd.
That's
the
right.
Pimps, hustlers, doctors, lawyers, actors. That wasn't because minimum wage in New York was
movie stars. Facts.
You couldn't afford $350 for an 8-ball. That was your whole. That's
a fact.
That's why Aunt Love and Queens had the party at her house, and everybody put their twos and fews together. They get 2 8-balls and they partying all weekend. You know what I mean? That's how most of you niggas became cousins. You know what I'm saying? Because mom be going to Queens or her little city. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that we come from, Dice. Those are the errors that we come from. They don't know that. They don't understand that when the epidemic, it wasn't really a conspiracy because police wasn't chasing cocaine dealers. They was chasing Italian heroin dealers. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. The mob.
They was chasing weed dealers because of the hippie niggas. Because they felt that marijuana was helping the hippies protest against the war and support the fucking Black Panther, any revolutionary movement the hippies was with.
That's right.
And they was chasing PCP heads. They wasn't chasing cocaine.
All day.
You know what I'm saying? You sold coke, you was safe. Because that's when niggas is making more than $1,000 a day selling coke. Unless you was hanging out with the Nicky Barnes.
The Hell's Angels.
Yeah.
Transporting the heroin and all that. That's a fact.
Unless you was hanging out with the crowd. When cocaine hit the dirty section, that's when the game changed.
That's right.
That's when robberies went up, burglaries went up. Because it was affordable to anybody. The dirty section. That's before crack.
So y'all to 18,000 a key.
And that's why I know about the cloth. We knew when the cocaine went down, that's before crack. That was the epidemic.
That's right.
That created the epidemic.
That's right.
That was the pre-war before crack.
That's a fact. They knew what they were doing.
Dimes. $10
They
dimes.
did that to quote unquote addict more and more people at a cheaper rate.
At a cheaper rate. So now you got this crack thing, and the reason why crack took off so fast. Remember, now somebody who can sniff coke at $1 million a mile, they're buying 20 dimes of cocaine. Let me get 5 dimes. Let me get 8. This is the era.
That's right.
So now you got somebody that comes up with this freebase shit. Yo, we ain't gotta put this shit in our nose and fuck our nostrils up no more. We got some shit we can smoke.
Richard
and what
Pryor,
happened?
dipping the Oreo cookie in the milk.
So now you got a guy who was probably sending 10 keys from Colombia. Now he's able to send 50 keys because the prices are cheaper. Now you got a guy who can send 200 keys because you're smoking this shit. You hear me?
That's right.
You gotta think about this. When crack first hit, there wasn't no trays, deuces, and dimes. It was 20s and 40s and 50s. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? I remember 100 pieces, 50s and better.
I'm trying to. We're giving you the game. We're not glorifying this shit. We're just letting you know.
Educational purposes only.
It wasn't that much of a conspiracy. Police wasn't chasing cocaine dealers. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Until Edward Burns, unfortunately, lost his life.
Because when crack first hit, they had to revise laws. Like the crack laws, they had to revise that. They had to revise the New York State laws when it came to cocaine with the mixed compounds. And that's how they started getting us on them B felonies. Because they realized that possession, we was beating them shit. What? That shit wasn't mine. That was in the garbage can. You know what I mean?
That's
okay, the Mark Money game would get you stupid niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Right. The motherfucking secret sales, the indictments, the secret indictments, what we're going to do to observe the buy and bust and come back.
Yo, Dice, I always used to be like, you know, that cocaine was to destroy us, but we couldn't afford it. $3.80 an hour, $3.80 was minimum wage in New York. So who the fuck you think was buying these drugs?
That's a fact.
Who you think was coming to these blocks buying all these narcotics? Wasn't us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You hear me?
That's a fact.
It couldn't have been us. We couldn't afford this shit, even when it went to deuces and trades.
That's right.
We knew all our crackers on our block. It was like 10 or 15 glow. It was 10 or 15 real crackheads. This is how real it is. 10, 15 that we knew. Everybody
unless you had some fire or some weight, you was praying for them people to come through to check you.
That's what I remember. Now people may look at it well, deep to bugging out, but I'm just telling you from what I know, from what I remember, from what I remember seeing.
That's cool.
I remember that shit being $100. My mother was into that. Rest in peace, her soul, but she was into that Black Panther.
Mama love, rest in peace. That's a fact.
Exactly. I was in the block parties when them old niggas just when them old niggas are sniffing dope and they couldn't sniff coke. Because the niggas that was sniffing coke was the pimps and the hustlers, nigga. You hear me?
That's right. That's right.
And the wild, what y'all call B-boys, the B-boys was smoking angel dust, something known as water to some of you niggas. Popping mescalines. That's what I remember in East Harlem.
That's a
there
fact.
Was a crowd for everything. You know what I'm saying? You hear me? And
that's
the dust had and they was called the wild niggas. Those were the wild niggas, the dust head niggas, the old school Diddy Bop niggas and all that. Down Boys, the Something Samurais, the Renegades. You know what I'm saying? And remember, I grew up in two parts of East Harlem. I grew up on 116th by 115th by the Mob niggas. By
Pleasant Ave. That's the thing. When I think about that too, because that's that real vintage Renaissance Harlem era. The afterlife of the Renaissance era is what y'all adapted and overtook.
Yes,
that's a fact.
Yeah, that's the shit that so I'm just saying for what I've seen. So now we talk about a different era. We got the hammer on, we got the dust heads, those are the B-boys, hip hop is flowing, but not just but freestyle house where I was at. Then you had shit like B&Bs, you had Taino Tower parties, you had the Double R parties, the 10 Smooth parties back in the days, DJ demo parties. Depending on where you was at. You had crews that was Baby House Committee that turned into Faking a Lot niggas and Purple Top crew, you know what I'm saying? Down Boys became, you know what I'm saying? Certain crews like Itty Bitty House Committee, some of them became Carver Mob. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Carver
Itty Bitty House Committee, preach.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Little breakdancing crew. Shout out to my man Ivan and rest in peace, Nelson on 2nd Street, 2nd Avenue, and all that. You know what I'm saying? You had the Washington Boys. The Washington Boys turned into the Hill Hope crew, the Blue Top crew. You know what I'm saying? Some of them even became the group taking. Some of them was even part of Black Park crew, which turned out to be some of them was Black Park crew, and some was part of 100th Street, 3rd Ave. So it just depends on what generation. We talking about 86, 85 East Harlem.
That's a fact.
What took us out the hood was high school. Most of us went to school together. We went to elementary, we went to junior high school. You know that shit go.
My nigga said, we talking about 84, 85, 86,
87. When cocaine
he still look like he be on the block, y'all. He still be on the block.
Yeah, don't say do what we doing, man. But yo, I gotta go back in. Definitely shout out to you. I had to come up here. Just if you from the club, we don't entertain trolls. That's it. Get
That's
out
a
of
fact.
Here. That's just it. Boom. Better go play with somebody else.
Null and void. You're not even here.
Yeah,
your presence is no longer needed.
What was a troll back in the days? A nigga who talks shit on mad blocks, then they catch him, they break his jaw. That's what I remember. We don't entertain you. Because back then it wasn't posted a nigga mother. You spoke about a nigga moms. Niggas was gunning. You don't give a fuck how much dope she sniffed, how much crack she smoked. What? Whoop.
Nigga coming to do something till you said something about my moms.
I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So just remember that.
That's right.
It's bigger than posting a picture. Just a shout out. We had a good week with the business.
That's a fact. Tell them about We the Best Jerks. Tell them about that.
We the Best Jerks, $25 a plate. You know what I'm saying? We had a great warming joint. Shout out to Father U. He be on here. Father U Sam.
Oh yeah, shout out to Father U.
Yeah, he pulled up. Because he out here in Missouri. Shout out to the PTC crew on Fifth Street and Columbus and all that. You know what I'm saying? He was my old school. His crew, not changing the subject, but his crew, man, from an individual crew that wanted to turn into a portion of the Rocksteady crew, right there by Douglas Projects, Joan of Arc Park, Rocksteady Park, and all that. You know what I'm saying? So definitely shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? Definitely shout out to Scene and all them niggas. Send Four Spoke, Kilo, PC 131 crew. Like I told you, the Washington boys turned into Hillhole crew, rest in peace, and Blacktop crew and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these graffiti crews became something different. Cause we come from the color era. We come from the era we wasn't putting shit in our ass and all that.
That's
you know what I'm saying?
Like yellow and that motherfucking red top.
Red top. We come from the color era. With that being said, I love y'all. Thanks for pulling up.
I appreciate you, Zeke.
It's just a cloth we from. You all right?
Great success with your business.
Definitely appreciate that. Shout out to the Bloody Bunch of Clubhouse.
Yo, we had Zeke up in here, and if y'all in the St. Louis area, make sure y'all get over there to him and Southern Bell at We the Best Jerks. And I appreciate y'all, man. This is the first night of excellence, the beginning of excellence amongst individuals. We just proved we can have a whole 2.5 hour show. Diverse situations about things that upsetting us. Look at that. The first beginning of talking about things that upsets us. Just imagine, shout out to everybody that was up on the panel. Chase Milano, you dig what I'm saying? Zeke Black, Dog Soldier, King Crego, Gary, you know what I'm saying? Hank Aaron, Latin Pain. Everybody that came and blessed the stage. We sat up there and we showed how human beings talk to each other. That should be the number one episode. Let's learn how to talk to. Number one, we have to be human beings before we're anything. We're not talking about color no more, y'all. We're talking about resolving problems that we're all going together as human beings. I love you all. I appreciate you for your participation. I wouldn't care if it was one person in there. That's one person that showed me I meant something to him. Until the next time, Team Guardian, salute.
Another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me? Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Man, woman, and children. Sun, moon, and stars. Everything that exists has to coexist within. Like I said, another day alive, another day free. Why would I wake up trying to be somebody other than me?